Dean, like a phoenix, I have risen from the ashes, Dean. Unscathed, perhaps. Unscathed.
Unscathed.
Minorly scathed. So I put up a video last week. By the way, my mom listens to the show now, which is a blessing. But also, she's like not a big fan of. She's like, you ramble about this woman too much, about this and that, and so I'm sorry, Mom. I do apologize.
Our language.
Yeah, all the pee pee and poo poo. And anyways, obviously last week we had the eBay stuff. I made a video on the channel, and dude, I was in a panic. We're sitting in the dealership, and I get an order on eBay, and I'm like, God damn it! It's for the Dragon Ball sign, and I'm like, please God. I'm so stressed right now at this dealership.
It only took 55 seconds for a mention of Dragon Ball this week.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. And so I'm like, let me just get ahead of this. So I messaged the person. I was like, hey, I just want to let you know, like, I got a negative feedback on this item this week. Just want to be very clear. It's a 5-inch item. Like, so if you're expecting like something massive, this is kind of what the size is. And this beautiful angel, the chorus of the heavens, Dean, he says, oh no, I watch you guys' show. I love your stuff. And he's like, this is perfect for what I need. I'm totally fine. So I'm like, dude, fuck yes. So I was like, let me send you,
which is still like 3 inches bigger than he probably even needed.
Right? You probably get away.
Told anyways.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. And so, he bought it, and I was like, he's like, I'm a big fan of the show, like you and Dean and the boys, like you guys have, love the YouTube channel. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna bless my boy, right? Your Kama _12, by the way. And I was like, yeah, if you see any other signs that are on my my eBay store, I have a lot of them already printed. Just let me know what you want. I'll throw in a free sign, right? 'Cause this is like, what I tell you, I went from being so stressed to being so happy in like the matter of like minutes, right?
Right.
And he's like, yeah, I would, if you could like throw in a Dragon Ball GT sign, that'd be great. I'm like, bet, no problem. I got those printed already. Dude, got the sign. Let me tell you this man, bro. Left the review, fast shipping, arrived in great condition, perfect size with the eyes. Fantastic value plus quality, and looks great with your Dragon Ball figures. And took a picture of his figures with the sign. What a fucking legend, bro. What a legend.
G.
What an absolute legend.
Yeah, you love to see it, honestly.
I love to see it.
Good reviews.
I do love to see it. So, we're climbing back up, they say, why do we fall, Dean? It's so we can learn to pick ourselves back up again,
It's true.
I learned that from the Batman movies.
There you go. Well,
so
or that like
that was...
butterfly song was like, you get,
butterfly
I get knocked down and I get up again. No.
Oh, that song. Yeah,
that's
no,
Chumbawamba,
yeah.
Isn't it?
There you go, Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba. Yeah.
That has nothing to do with butterflies.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why did I think that was a butterflies song? I don't know. Okay, Hate to see it.
Anyway, I'm wondering, have y'all ever had
of that? Yeah, I'm a butterfly, sugar, baby. I was getting that mixed up with that song. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's a good song.
How did you get those two mixed up?
No idea
at all.
They got mixed up for me. How did I get tough nut to swallow and tough pill to crack, or the other way around? How did I get those mixed up?
How did he get Brucky Lee? What goes on?
How
in this
did he
guy's
say
head?
the Predator was black? I don't know how.
Very black.
He did very black.
I didn't say that. Wow, that's fake news.
Dude, remember the green M&M, dude? That was one of the hardest I've laughed with you guys in so long.
She's definitely not
sexy M&M.
Holy
shit, man. I hope Disney don't watch this shit. Chumbafly. Good karma. Yeah, see, you gotta put it out in the world. I could certainly use all the good karma that I could get. But I'm wondering, have y'all ever had like a negative feedback? We've probably touched on this over the years, but it's been a while. We got some new people here.
No, in fact, Patreon chat, you're the only one that didn't have 100% rating.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Literally,
I'm talking about like Marketplace. Yeah, everyone was flexing. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, I had 800 positive before fucking this idiot ruined it. I mean, I was with y'all. I was in the brotherhood.
It's crazy how one review could tank you Because you went from 100 to like 98.1 or something.
Because I think I think the math isn't math, but I think what Equan was saying is the percentage. So you'll always have the negative on your account no matter what, but the percentage, everything after 366 days, so after a year, does not count towards that percentage. So while I may have 850 items feedback, it's only calculating this year's worth. So let's say it's a calendar year. So let's say it's 58 transactions, whatever. It's 57 out of 58 now. Yeah, because I thought the same thing.
Because it's a seller rating or a user rating.
So eBay, it's all the same. It's combined. Yeah, I thought it used to be separately.
Because I have like 3 sold listings, but I have like 80 bought listings.
So to say like 83 is your total score. Yeah.
Well, my score is 100.
What about you, Marco?
Yeah, I think I mentioned, and apologies, there's a lot of background noise. Gigi's closing every goddamn door right now.
I literally can't hear a thing, bro.
She should know I'm on every Tuesday with the boys on CW, so I don't know what her deal is. But...
Well, she's not used to you being here at this time. That's why.
That's right. She's like, "What? You got what again?"
She's like, "Don't you have a basketball game to go to with your dad?"
She's like, "Don't, bro. Isn't there Howard Chan waiting on the rail yard vote? Like,
shit, bro.
Isn't it voting day in America?"
My boy Howard got ousted. That's old news. But no, I came straight from basketball. Yeah,
they got to oust Tony Gonzalez next in Texas, bro.
That's right.
Get that Herrera boy in.
Ooh. The primary today, huh?
Yeah, Dean, I didn't realize he was the gun tuber. I was like, hey, there's a lot like that YouTuber. The gun buyback guy. You're on mute. I was like, holy shit, that's the same guy.
Yeah, Brendan
Herrera. Like that. Yeah.
Crazy stuff. But on the negative feedback, I think I told this story before, but kind of the reason why I don't sell figures very often. I sold something on eBay. It was Director Krennic. Great figure at the time. Like the price was higher than what I paid for it. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'll make a buck or two on this one at the very least, but happy to break even.
There you go, Pedro.
So I put it up for a reasonable price. The guy gave me negative feedback because he didn't realize that it didn't have the original shipper box. Totally put that in the description. And then he said the shipping cost was too high. I was like, it is calculated via their system. eBay. I've got nothing to do with that. So I reached out to them. They took off the negative feedback, but I'm like, I am dealing with such a retired person right now. Like, I don't even understand how you buy a very expensive figure without reading the description or understanding how shipping works. But there's a lot of retired folks out there. So.
Yeah. Damn. What about you, Ben? You do a lot of local deals. That's
I was going to say, I do a lot of my Facebook Marketplace, but I do have a good rating on Facebook Marketplace. I used to hate selling figures, to be fully honest. And then the last year, everybody who's come to buy from me also watches the channel. So it's made figure selling really easy because they're like excited to like meet me and get the figure. And it used to be like you had to like take everything out of the box and show them absolutely everything. And now it's like, no, we'll fine. We'll just take it. So... and I've ended up making some friends out of it, which is cool. So, yeah, I mean, like they know where I live, basically, right? And I mean,
hopefully
I'm
not
not
too
going to
good
screw
at
anybody on a
friends.
figure deal, anyways. So, but
we know how friends are in your life, Ben.
They're a close friend of my life, Mr. J.
No, I just don't want us to get replaced. That's all.
Oh, wow. Okay. You hate to say, okay. Well, that's not possible.
He's like, why hang out with them on Tuesday? Why go have a brewski with the boys?
In a real person.
Yeah.
Wow. You hate to see it.
He was talking about playing Elden Ring with someone else, but maybe that was.
How dare you?
I was not. I was
dare you say that to me?
Ever since you let me get eaten by that bear in that game, though, Dean, I have trusted you less. If I'm
you
honest,
be a wizard in Elden Ring?
Yeah, you'd be a spellcaster, but yeah.
Huh. You make Ozal the Wise in this game? Or does like the character models not have like like every game has like a different idea of like a wizard, like the Harry Potter game I couldn't really quite do
I mean there's hundreds of outfits and stuff, so you could piece together a wizard. I'm trying to think if you could get like you could have like a pretty long beard. Let me see if people do like character builds.
Yeah, no, that'd be pretty cool.
Gandalf.
For those who don't know the story, Dean and I played Elden Ring together for a period of time, and it's a really difficult game, huge learning curve. He'd already put in like, I don't know, like I want to say it was about 700 hours at that point. It was a
Jesus
lot.
Christ.
And
Yeah, I think I have
he
like
was
over.
he was showing me
1,000.
around the lands.
Oh.
He was showing me around the lands, and helping me find Erd flowers and collect things that I would need to start the game. And then he was like, Ben, like, come over here, go up that hill right there, because there's like an item or something along those lines that you'll probably need. It's the start of the game. You'll probably need it. And I was like, oh, okay, sounds good. My character, like, slowly jaunts over to this hilltop. And as I get up to the hilltop, this creature turns into, or like this, I think it was a person, wasn't it? It was like, I had
it's
to
a
talk to
person that turns into a bear. Yeah.
I had to talk to this person and thinking I'm going to get something out of it. And he turns into a bear and tore me to shreds. I've never trusted Dean the same since. Yeah.
I have.
And
I did the
so
same.
hard too.
Yeah, it's so fun. I've done it to 3 people, but I actually have it on video doing it to my buddy Corey. It's so
Jesus.
funny, dude.
Wild.
You
It
got
never
me on
got
that
old.
too. And Ben, you didn't mention that I played with y'all at least a half a dozen times. So
Dude,
Was that a half a dozen hours? Like it was like 3
it-
a
times.
half a dozen at the very
Half-
least.
half.
it took Ben
That was
and I
like
like
7? That
was
8
fun.
hours to get the game going.
Just to get
Why?
it started, yeah.
His
Nat
internet
type.
was like a Nat 4 instead of like a Nat 2 or whatever it was.
For some
And
reason.
like it just like wouldn't connect, and he had to like I think he had to call your fucking ISP
Yeah,
or
you
whatever.
got it switched. Yeah. It was a lot.
That's weird,
It was
dude.
a lot.
It was
That's some
nuts.
crazy
And
shit.
Dean makes it sound like I didn't play very much for him. I still have 80 hours logged into that game. That's still like
Yeah, we played a lot, but
Well, that's a lot. But it,
I mean,
still
that's-
scratched the surface of it.
I would say not even scratch the surface on that game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had over 1,000 before I beat it.
That's wild.
I left no stone unturned, and then I beat it like 4 times consecutively. I like did everything, and then I just boom, 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 I got my platinum trophy.
Damn. Sam says, why does it look like Marco was trying to figure out if he was going to be on the show or not, and then got trapped in between reality?
Because that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly.
Look, there's
what
kind of
happened.
you can't really see it. It's like a Gandalf build,
Yeah.
Damn, that brother crusty, bro.
and it's just
Yeah, Marco. It's a clone.
that's-
It's a clone of Marco.
He has like the Jim Carrey. It's actually
It's
not
kinda
Marco.
Gandalf.
It's like the
Oh,
Jim
yeah.
Carrey.
The Jim Carrey, holy shit.
Yeah, right. Did they ever, hey, tell me, did they ever figure out what that was? Was that actually like that makeup artist or?
Jim Carrey's publicist came out and said it was indeed Jim Carrey.
Okay.
But a lot of people think he's doing a character, like for a movie, because he does like method acting.
What's the
Like
guy's?
he did-
What's the comedian Andy?
Andy Kaufman.
Warhol?
Andy Kaufman.
There you go. I almost
so
said Andy
people-
Warhol too. Fuck.
Because there's
artist.
like a bunch of like professional Hollywood makeup artists on Instagram that are like, this is clear. He's clearly wearing prosthetics. Like his nose is different, his eyes are different,
eyes
his
are
cheeks are
different.
different, and when he smiles, like the cheeks don't move like they should. And so people are like, I think he's doing like a bit.
I think it's
Or he
just
got really
plastic
bad Botox,
surgery.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bradley Cooper. That poor guy.
I have no
I don't know what to
idea.
say.
Damn, bitch.
Yeah, I think
They got
Occam's
to him.
razor. I think that's the simplest explanation. Is that he just got a lot of plastic surgery done, and there was one really bad photo, like the one that you shared, Ben.
Yeah.
That was like not indicative of exactly how he looks right now. Like he still does look weird, but that looked especially unsettling.
He looks like the female comedian that like mimics him and stuff. Or like
Oh,
impersonates him.
yeah.
I don't know if you ever. I think her name is Heather something. I can't remember what it is, but she's funny. She's funny, but yeah. Anyways, it was a tangent. Love to see
Yeah,
it.
that's okay. That's okay. We got time. Let's get it started.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there. We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought into the doll collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
This is the true form of lore gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collecting weekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Marco.
And I'm Ben.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right, funky folks. Thank you for joining us tonight. Whether you're catching us live in the YouTube studio audience or you're catching us on the replay, wherever you catch your favorite podcasts, Spotify, SoundCloud, Apple, all the choices. Or you're catching us on the replay on YouTube. I don't know where you're at. Maybe you're sitting on the toilet. You could be at work. You could be at work on the toilet.
On the toilet, yeah.
That honestly, best place to listen to us. Get paid.
Best place to
listen
shit.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit at work, you know.
Boss makes $1, I make a dime.
That's why I
Best
poop
time
on
to
company
poop is
time.
on company time, dude.
Yeah.
Dragon
True
Ball
words
Z would
never
block
spoken.
me up if I'm honest. I don't know.
Ben, everything would block you up with your fucking IBS
Yeah.
ass.
He just looks
Yeah,
at
right.
bread funny and he's like, oh.
Oh my god!
Someone
was
farted
invited
after
to-
eating bread and Ben has like freaking out, dude. It was the worst.
I was invited to do a painting quote today at a bread factory, and I had to be like, I don't know if I should go to that.
You would have
Swear to
died,
God.
bro.
His eyes are swollen shut and he's like, I can't see the walls.
Yeah.
Wow. Poor Ben.
See it.
Uh
I'm celiac.
anyways.
If anybody doesn't realize. Just in
yeah,
case.
yeah. That's a made up
Inside
disease, bro.
baseball, you don't like to see it.
Dean, we have a very
Was that a
special
fucking, what was that like a,
No,
why
no,
I,
it's not
that
a
was
real-
a why
it's not
I
a real
oughta
gun.
ass. I was going to say.
That's not a real gun. No,
was-
my one of my number one customers, Ryan. It's a Resident Evil gun. Dean, can we show fake guns on YouTube, or is that gonna flag us?
No.
No, don't do it. Not worth it.
I was worried about even the grappling gun that I have up in
Can
Yeah, I
you show
don't
a,
know.
can you show a picture of the character holding it online? I wonder.
Oh
Or
yeah, I think I think I can.
Is
do
it
that.
Leon's gun?
no? Oh, if it's Leon.
It's from the new game. It's sweet.
I don't
Are you
know.
getting that
I
new
don't-
game, Dean?
What's that?
Are you getting RE9?
It's called
I
Red
haven't got it
9. It's called Red 9.
Okay.
Is that the one from the new game?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
I haven't
I
played
don't.
it yet.
I'll be honest. I watched a couple minutes. Here we go. Hawk Banji, greetings fellow collector, panelist from New York. Hawk, what's up, buddy? What is up, buddy? Dean, we have a very special segment that we start off all of our best shows with.
Yeah, you guys ready?
Yeah.
It's new this week.
Yeah. What did you get new this week? I didn't get anything. Not even
All
a
right.
pat on the back. No one.
Not even a Sonic?
You could have came visit, bro. I could have patted your back.
didn't even get a hug.
Yeah. So this is me still in Ben's Thunder, but I recently opened this one up as well. I know there's a lot of... That's right. I know there's a lot of reports of the figure, or excuse me, the suit being damaged, and people were like canceling orders. Knock on wood, it seems like mine is good. I also ordered that Kelly Studios cape from Kit, which was in stock. I think it still should be as well, shipped super fast. The stock cape was so bad though. Normally I'm like oh, okay, the stock should be good enough, but for this look I was trying to pull off, which is about as dynamic as I get. Yeah, like the cape was awesome. So Ben, I know you're,
Marco,
yeah.
For the listeners at home, what are we even looking at?
Oh, this is a Batman Returns Batman right here. We've got the Keaton head sculpt on as well. So sorry, audio listeners, but yeah. And then we've got the third party Kelly Studios cape. So really happy with this figure. I thought about trying to track down that 2-pack for a while. So when they did this this 2.0, it would have been nice if you got a second body and you got that Bruce Wayne kind of tuxedo look, but you could buy, I think, I want to say it might
Any
be Kelly
number of-
Studios.
Yeah.
Kento Studios. That's who it
Kento
is, yeah.
Studios.
They recently have done one, so you could go get that one for fairly cheap as well. But yeah, like very happy with this look. I think this is something that I always wanted in the collection. So awesome that you can get it at a price that's pretty reasonable. So love to have it.
There you go. I'll ask Ben and you. Have you guys had any issues with your Batman figures? I know that's kind of like the rage in the community. People having a lot of issues with this.
Yeah, nothing for me. How about you, Ben?
No, I was also fortunate enough to not have any issues like flaking or
Nice.
peeling. But I will say it's the most like carefully I think I've ever unboxed a figure. I barely have posed it. Like this on the picture on the right is how I've got it stood up in my display right now. And that's about as dynamic as this guy's getting, because I am extremely worried about bursting the material on it. So that would also suck if that happens. But I mean, at the same time, kind of like Marco said, this guy doesn't have to be posed all that crazily in order to still look really freaking awesome in the display. Now, this is the stock cape on here, which, like you can see, you know, versus
Yeah, that's
Marco's cape,
rough.
like way worse, right? And so I did get the Jackson Jew cape in, and I put it on the figure, but this time they didn't put the elastic on it, so it just slides off under the cowl, under the shoulders. And so I'm gonna chat with Kit and see if they can do anything over there for me. But if not, I may then just go and order the one that Marco got, because yeah, this cape is pretty rough. On to its credit, if you could make this figure look more dynamic, then the cape is more fun, because it does have a pretty like epic wire in it. You can pose it up really well, but since the figure can't be posed dynamically, it looks off. It looks weird. And I think the drape cape was a necessary thing. I think all Batmans in the future should come with, if they want to give them a dynamic cape, I think they should come with a drape cape option as well. It would just be so much more of a win for reviewers and collectors alike, because when I was trying to pose this up for photos the other day in my video, it was rough. So, but the figure itself is really cool, and I have the 89 Batman behind me as well as this one. I think I might like this one more. I have more nostalgia for the 89 film, but I like the way the cowl looks on this one.
The cowl's
I've
better
heard some
on this one.
I've heard some people say they like it less than at least the 1.0, but I never had the 1.0. So like, to me, this looks more like Keaton in the cowl, and it's a cooler looking outfit overall. I think it's cleaner looking for sure. And even the boots have like the bat symbol on it and stuff like that. So really nice detail, but different enough from the 89 that if you're kind of on the fence, like, do I need both? If you're a huge Keaton fan, I would say, yeah. Like, I think there's definitely room in the display for both. And I've got the Keaton head sculpt on mine, which was a surprising win for me. I honestly thought that I would cowl it up only, just like I have almost all of my other Batmans, and potentially get like a Bruce Wayne body to put the the sculpt onto. Not the case. I think I'm actually going to leave it very much like this, holding the torn cowl. So it's cool. I was impressed with it. It was an enjoyable unboxing for sure. Just again, be damn careful with the suit, because it wouldn't surprise me if it just burst into pieces. So be careful on that one.
Hawk says, did anyone pre-order the Jazz Inc. 1966 Julie Newmar Catwoman? We'll talk about that here in a little bit. We got Jen in the chat. Trevor, which shout out to Trevor, because he was able to break down some of that, the differences in the SKUs. He ordered the signature and the standard.
Damn.
For the Julie Newmar, that's a flex.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Moose got the deluxe signature.
Oh, shit.
Let's see here. Dean, this is honestly the greatest thing project I've ever been working on.
Wow.
Dare I say, I felt as good about holding this custom Oz All the Wise
Don't say it. Don't
figure
As your
as I
baby
did
girl.
holding my brand new baby, dude.
say it. Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Might have been a little bit more emotional.
Oh my god.
So
Mom's gonna be texting you in a few minutes.
Yeah. Oh my god, Jesus. Well, you don't watch live, thankfully. I have been working on a 1/12 for a while, and we got it really well. No, this is my OC, defective, from when we played D&D.
And the comic book.
Yeah, and in the comic book as well. I've been really wanting to do a 1/6 scale one for a while, but I didn't quite know, because there's not really a lot of wizards, and we kind of talked about like maybe buying the new Dumbledore as a base, which is still a really great option. But some of the items and the colors of the items that my character has are very specific. Like, I couldn't just use a Gandalf robe because my character wears blue robes, and I couldn't just use there's no robe of stars, right? That just doesn't exist in 1/6 scale. So my buddy Shannon, Maroon Skull Designs on Instagram, She had done some great work on the 1/12 scale Mythic Legions customs that Dean and I had been working on. And if you need anything from her, she can make stuff for you as well.
Oh, I need a bunch of stuff.
Let her know, bro. She can do it. She's really talented. And so I was like, is it possible? And I was like, I don't know if I have enough material or if you feel comfortable, but I need basically everything made twice as big to fit on a 1/6 scale body. And yeah, it came out fucking awesome. I'm going to be working on painting the head sculpt this week. I got the staff printed. I'm just waiting on. I'm actually going to paint it with the 3D printer, so it'll be printed in color. And I just gotta like do some weathering on it. I gotta weather the outfit. It's the robes at least is much too clean. The outer robe will be pretty minty. But yeah, I'm digging it. I'm like fucking this close to it being done.
You need some like cooler belts.
I do. Now she did make me a belt, and it's not. I know I appreciate that she made that belt. Yeah. But yeah, there's it's kind of hard to find like a cool 1/6 belt, like specifically
anxiety, bro.
No, I looked, but most of them are like gun belts, or they're like the style of belt that I'm looking for, like basically like the Mythic Legions, like like the 6-pack or whatever.
Yeah,
I can't find any belts like that. I mean, maybe I'm just not searching the right thing, but
you should. Well, that would be too hard.
What
I was
were
gonna
you
say,
thinking?
find a 3D print and scale it up.
Yeah, but you do want it to be like soft, right? Like you don't want it to
Right.
be rigid. So that's what I'm working on. And then I was trying to find a nice short sword, even though my character literally in canon has only used the sword one time. I think it'd be kind of funny to have a short sword. But that I don't necessarily super need. But yeah, it came out great. She also made the under robe clothing, so like kind of like some rough and tumble pants and a sweater with the little hand holes. So I'm really digging it. Definitely happy with it. And actually, here,
Looks really good, bro.
look at the staff. I printed it in 2 pieces,
Oh hell yeah!
and it's beautiful. It's so beautiful.
Wow, that's bad.
I'm just gonna reprint it in brown and light blue.
There's only one question though. I see the robe.
Don't do it, bro.
Does he
Don't
got
say
it? Does he got it?
No, he don't got it, bro. I'm trying to work on it.
Incomplete.
I am working on it. I am working on adding some detail to the pants. She has a laser, and I was like, is it possible to laser the detail, like some sort of something on the pants, but it kept burning the fabric. And she's also like just barely got the laser, so it's it is something I want to do. And I'm not sure if I should just try to hand paint something. It wouldn't be the same pattern, obviously, but just something like derivative that's a little easier to paint. But I do plan to do something. It is on the list for sure.
I've seen people take like a lace, like a sheer lace, and like dust some paint like over it, and then
Hold up, you might be cooking here.
Oh yeah.
yeah, I've seen a few people do that.
Damn,
Looks
you might
pretty
have
good.
cooked with that, bro. That's a pretty good suggestion.
Yeah,
I might have to look into that. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Grayson, what are you looking to do? Resin or are you looking to do plastic? Because those are two like complete, like they're both 3D printing, but they're very different. But let me know what you're trying to print, and I'll let you know what you're trying to print, or if you know what you want to print, and then I'll let you know what to buy. Let's see here. Did They Cause Baby, the show where we ask and sometimes answer whether your favorite figure or collectible cause baby, starting tonight with Superman from the Batman 40th anniversary, The Dark Knight Returns. Grayson, get a Bamboo Labs A1 full size with an AMS, or they have I don't know what because they made like back to back all these releases, but Bamboo Labs, like the enclosed printers with the AMS. I think it's like the P1S or the I don't know, the Bamboo Labs. Do not buy any other printer, just buy Bamboo. I wanted to not believe the hype. Trust me. I wanted to not believe the hype, but they're honestly like the best printers I've ever used, and I've used quite a few. So yeah, definitely that's what I would recommend. But anyways, we got Superman. Is he not on the website? What the hell? Where's this motherfucker at? Oh, here we go. They pinned it. The Dark Knight Returns Superman. What do y'all think about this? I think it looks pretty good. This suit is crazy. I thought this was sculpted, and then I saw the little folds on the arms.
I think it still is. I think it's probably like the advanced suit Spider-Man.
You think so?
Yeah, how it's like kind of rubberized.
Oh, you might be onto something there. Yeah, no, I think you might be right. Dude, this just looks fucking beautiful.
It really does.
Like, I'm not the biggest fan of the exaggerated portraits. I know we kind of took the piss out of the Batman the other day. But this shit looks fucking good. You got the green arrow, kryptonite arrow. You got the I think it's a sonic gun from the armored Batman, which kind of makes you wonder if that's coming. But dude, this shit looks the best way I can say is triumphant. Like, it just looks fucking
it's heroic.
Yeah. This set banger, bro. This is the shelf right here. Like, I mean, I don't think you got any better than this, honestly.
Yeah.
I probably got no canines though.
Yeah, with especially with the battle damage head sculpts, you kind of, and then he comes with the gun and the arrow. It's like they have to be doing armored Batman. Like, it just makes sense that they do that.
Especially because So attempted it and it doesn't look great. So
yeah, it's So.
Like
yeah, they're
that's
So quality.
But like, I mean, you're not gonna put this Superman on a shelf with like your Justice League figures or something. It's gonna look weird.
Yeah, it's only gonna go with your existing black suit, black and gray or blue and gray.
Right. But if you just want
the UV luminous effect, I fucking hate that shit. Sorry.
But if you just want like your iconic looking Superman, I don't know if it gets much better than this. I mean, his proportions are great. The colors are fantastic. The sculpt again is a little stylized, but like comic books look like that. You know what I mean? Like, so I really have almost nothing negative to say about this. Like, it is
I might
kind
actually
of weird.
have nothing negative.
Well, I was gonna say they didn't do anything kind of innovative on the base. If anything, they went backwards because they're just giving you clamps. Because didn't the Corn Sweat Superman have magnet that held him in place?
He did, yeah. He does.
Yeah. So that's a little weird that you just get clamps.
Especially because there's one picture in here where he's flying and there's no waist grabber on it. So they've photoshopped it out
this is bad.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
Uh-oh.
The fucking banner is a one-click delete for the points.
Oh, no.
Well, we're starting over with points. I'll have to go back next week and figure this out. But
I'm sure it's fine to start over. It's a new season now.
Yeah, it's a new season.
It's a winner, and then
it's post Chinese New Year.
Yeah, CNY.
We're not OFAC, Zach, so I gotta be more careful.
Oh, okay, that's a low blow. That's a low fucking blow. Can Ben start with negative points, please?
I love Pete.
I think that's fair.
Poor Pete. He was sad, and so was Aaron. So I have to give him love.
To be fair, I would say it's about 70-30. It was not fully my fault. Okay.
I know.
I mean, I did feel really bad, and I swear I did everything I could to try to get it back. I did everything. I tried using the YouTube support. I tried talking to Twitch. I tried StreamYard support. I mean, to the point where if it was somehow still on Facebook, I would have just screen recorded the full 2-hour show. And
does our Twitch not automatically?
It saves, but it only for a week. And when this happened, it was like 8 days later.
Oh.
So what I didn't affect the Twitch stream at all because it was already gone.
Well, because sometimes on the Twitch, like it'll save. I mean, you could go back and watch people's whole libraries. Maybe I have to figure out that setting where they don't
Really?
disappear.
I think that might be like a if you're a partner or like Twitch Premium.
Oh, you might be right.
I don't believe that's an option that we have. I could be wrong though.
Zach,
We'll have to-
you're. Oh, go ahead, Dean.
I was gonna say we'll have to ask Badfish. He'll know.
There you go.
What's that,
Zach?
Marco?
Your reaction was so dramatic that my heart kind of sank a little bit. I was like, oh no, they hit a third tower. Like we're cooked. But glad
Yeah,
it
they
was only the
fucking-
points
Oh my
deleting.
God.
It was,
Yeah,
it was just
me
found out
too.
Supreme Leader Ayatoya Kamini, bro. I'm just like,
Bro.
I don't
Crazy
think
stuff.
this is like the advanced suit body. Is it?
It has
Advanced
to
suit
be. I've
really
never
fitted,
seen
bro.
spandex look like that.
Wait, the
Blue
advanced
elastic
suit?
fabric material suit that accentuates the muscular form. The advanced suit, it was like, Marco, you've owned the BVS Batman where it's like the foam rubber muscle.
Yeah.
Like the suit isn't actually taut against a buck that has the muscle.
No.
You know,
no.
it's like a fake. That's what he's talking about. I don't think this is that. I think this is a fabric suit, which is crazy taut.
I've
if it,
never seen spandex look that good on muscles.
I've never
especially
seen
in
it
6
either.
scale.
This is innovation, bro. Dude, I'm
Maybe
surprised I
it's
can't see his
glue
cock,
on.
his fucking cock vein, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Shit's tight as hell, bro. I mean, this is just incredible.
Yeah, the way they're pulling off this body though, right? Like it's kind of unlike anything that I've seen with Hot Toys, which makes me super intrigued.
Yeah.
For sure. I loved this book. Trevor Weed, shout out to Trevor Weed. He had pointed out to me on why after my YouTube video that that like with the angry sculpts, like you know, I think they're awesome. I love that he has an angry sculpt. I would have also loved to see more neutral sculpt, and Trevor had called that out, that there's lots of parts in the comic that really he's pretty neutral and almost like unfazed. And when he mentioned that, I went back and reread it, and he totally was right. So this could have benefited from, I think, a neutral face, something where he is a little bit more either stoic or hopeful for Superman. That would be my only, I think, nitpick. Because otherwise, I'm with you guys. I didn't love the waist clamp there for such a heavy, beastly figure. I feel like it can't be good for that body or spandex. Let's be honest. And I don't love the figure base. I don't love how much that like it raises them up. I never liked it with the Justice League figures, and I don't love the style on these ones either. But overall, the figure's freaking awesome. If you want a good Superman, this is sweet. The only worry that I have bringing him into my own display is that I don't have a lot of other comic-inspired figures in my display. They're all like movie realistic. So I'd want to find a way to display this with then other more comic realistic figures, or like have an entirely different shelf or something along those lines. Because I've also got that Batman animated figure coming from Jazz Inc. at some point, and I'm going to have the same struggle with it. It's meant to look kind of animated in that sense. So I know a lot of you guys intermingle. A lot of you have your own shelves. I just got to figure out what I want to do with my own display if I bring this in. But I am also considering that Batman, which I think we'll talk about. Or did we talk about that last week? I can't remember now when that one came out.
Yeah, we did.
That was last week. Yeah, so I think I'm going to get that one. That one's sweet.
Yeah, so my arc on these ones were, you saw the blue suit Batman and the previous Dark Knight Batman. I'm like, okay, not for me really. Like it's a very stylized look, right? All of these are very stylized, obviously trying to match Frank Miller's stuff. So I was like, okay, easy pass for me, like not really my thing. Like you said, Ben, like I'm not super into the comic stuff, like maybe here and there I'll dabble, but you know, I'm good. And then the picture that has them side by side, like I've come across this a few times on the stream, kind of looking. And Zach, if you wouldn't mind flashing to that one, but like they pair so well together. The contrast between the bodies too, like they're both just, they have like unique silhouettes. Like this one got me. So I went from like, I am out. And is it a core memory if you unlock it? Is that a thing? Like forgotten core memory?
You can
because
unlock a core memory, yeah.
Okay, all right. So I had forgotten that I had these figures growing up, and I shared them in the group. And Zach, if you feel compelled to share them, cool. No worries if not. But like they were probably my first large format figures, and they were from Warner Brothers Studio store that was like at the mall, and maybe everyone had them in their hometown or not. But I remember like the coolest thing, like they had these like Batman and Superman statues in the store. Like it was the coolest freaking store. So I don't know if I had the Robin and the Joker. I don't think I had either of those, but the Batman and Superman I remember like fondly. And then I remembered those and I was like, oh shit, like that's giving me obviously not the same exact, but inspired around the same time that Dark Knight Returns came out, and kind of this is kind of that era of Batman and Superman, and so yeah, like totally was feeling nostalgic, and then I did like a 180 on these figures where I'm like, okay, now I'm kind of considering them because it's just got like such a unique look. If you had them above, the rest of your figures on like a separate shelf, like you said, Ben, kind of battling with the battle damage and they're bloody, like it could be such a cool display. So I turned around on these, and these are ones that I plan to get at this point, and trying to replicate this feeling from when I was a kid. And probably this was my gateway into Hot Toys, honestly, because these were way bigger than all the other action figures I had.
And it's weird because I remember that exact Robin for some reason, and I wouldn't call myself a Robin collector, but I think I must have had that, or like had a variant of it that was like damn similar, because like that was the one that was like, oh shit, that unlocked a core memory for me too, oddly enough. None of the rest of them, but that one specifically, Robin.
Were you like, oh shit, I had the worst one? Because that's what I would think.
It might have been that.
The shittiest one of the four, but no.
Damn it. I thought it was cool, but I had Robin.
Now I love that look for Robin too. And obviously the, what's her name from the Dark Knight Returns? I'm drawing a blank.
I can never remember because I hate the look of that. I hate the look of how she's drawn with the orange hair
Robin?
and the goggles.
Yeah, Robin. But like similar costuming to this one too, right?
What's her name? I literally just read it.
Something Kelly.
Isn't it Grace Kelly?
I think you're right there.
That's definitely not Grace Kelly. That's a
Andy
Kelly's
Warhol
a dancer, isn't he?
Andy Warhol and Grace Kelly. It's got to be.
Carrie Kelly.
Carrie Kelly. There you go.
There you go.
So.
That's funny. That's funny. Somebody in the chat, I think it was X-Men Supreme. Shout out X-Men Supreme, Mr. Dave. He said that first Batman had this kind of musculature with the suit as well, and it looked pretty good in hand. So it sounds like it is fabric.
Sorry, Ben, you were saying you wanted a stoic face? This is not stoic to you?
It's like no, he's still mean as hell. He still looks mean as hell. Like I still like a Superman to look like physically present, but almost unfazed by anything. Like he's invincible. You know what I mean? Like I get Batman shoots. I get Batman shooting kryptonite arrows at him and everything, but like.
But doesn't Superman only come into the story just to beat Batman's ass? Isn't that like it's been a while since.
Yeah, in this part
doesn't
of
the
story,
president like
yes.
call him in like, hey, it's time.
But he's still in most of it looks unfazed. At one point, he almost looks sad. But it's only one or two of the pages that actually have him having kind of like an angry face. Like it finally gets to him, and that's around the time he's getting shot with the green arrow, which it does come with, which is why you need that armored Batman suit, right? So.
Is it because he looks too much like Eddie? Is that what's throwing you off?
It might be. He looks like an angry Eddie. You know what I mean?
When P-Rock said that, I cannot.
Hashtag not my Superman.
Fucking Eddie here.
No, I just like a hopeful look to a Superman too. Like I mean, you think about Chris Reeve, right? Like he rarely looked angry in the movies. Like obviously he does have faces like that, but he also has like that hopeful look and like that. I don't know. Superman, I think, has to have both sides. That's all. It's my ask. That's a nitpick.
Yeah,
it's cool.
We got the 1966 Catwoman by Jazz Inc. So there are 3 SKUs: the standard version, the DX version, and the Ultimate DX signature version. Trevor Weed broke this down. The standard edition is $239 on the Jazz Inc. diorama site. It has a unique head sculpt only available in this edition. The DX edition is $369 on the Jazz Inc. diorama site. It has 2 head sculpts that are not part of the standard edition. The Ultimate DX signature edition is $539. It has 3 head sculpts, 2 that are the same as the DX plus 1 unique one, and that was $539. I am not the biggest fan of 1966 Batman. It's really not my show. And by the way, the signature edition is limited to 1,000 pieces. But I will say this prototype looks pretty spicy. I think, great selection of hands, great selection of accessories. Yeah, it's not for me, but I can appreciate those that are very excited for it. And I think the artistry is really well done as well. I think it's a painter named Viola that did the prototypes, and she's a very talented painter. Yeah, it's not for me, but I think it looks fine.
Yeah, I appreciate the Yoast is doing characters that haven't been done before, filling in holes in people's collections that they feel like they need. Um, yeah, you know, the Hot Toys has done a bunch of Batmans, and then the Jokers. So somebody else coming in there and you know, making up for, you know, the market, I think is always really cool. People seem really excited about this. I'm with you, Zach. I don't have any connection to this old Batman show. But you know, Hot Toys did the Batman and Robin years ago, and you know, Mars Toys did the Joker, and then I think they're also doing the Riddler. We talked about that a few weeks ago. So this is gonna go great with people's collections. You know, they have the 66 Batmobile, so I like the variation in the SKUs, right? You got a bunch of head sculpts. You could pick and choose kind of how you want to spend your money. And, you know, it's not all, you know, you're not forced to spend what was the most expensive set? It was like 700 something. So you don't have to do that. Like say, you know, well, I think even the J&D has different SKUs, but, you know, that's really cool. And I think it looks really great. But you know, Jazzing still hasn't come out with a figure in people's hands, so you know, you still have to consider that. So
Dean, I think you nailed it when you said they haven't put a figure in people's hands yet. Because that's where I'm at right now. I was counting up my pre-orders for Jazz Inc. already, and I've got the deluxe Battle Damage Catwoman pre-ordered. I've got the Danny DeVito Sewer Penguin and the Mayor Penguin ordered. And because I realized I had both the other day, I thought I only had one of them. And the animated series Batman. And so that means that I'm already into it with pre-orders for Jazz at least at $1,200, if not a little bit more, once you know, factor in shipping and all the things, right? So that's a lot of a money investment to not have had a figure of his quite yet. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again until, you know, that Catwoman finally comes out. I don't think Jazz will fail. I think he'll nail it. I think he's a smart enough guy and calculated enough that I don't think he can afford to fail at this point. Unlike InArt, you know, that could separate themselves from Queen Studios. If InArt had failed, they could have just cut it off like a loose leg and said, sorry, we tried. Don't worry, we're still good at statues. Jazz Inc.'s got their name, Jazz Inc., stamped on the figures just like they do on their vehicle line. And their reputation there obviously is very important as well. And so I think if they feel confident enough to actually attempt this, I think they're going to freaking nail it. And I think people will be happy with it. How many figures a year will they do all those things? Will they ever be like a top distributor of like figures? Probably not necessarily, but I think the ones that they do decide to do are going to be fantastic. So this Catwoman looks amazing, and Julie Newmar is freaking awesome. Beautiful lady. I always liked the Eartha Kitt representation of Catwoman as well. She was just hilarious and wild. But like, this is one I don't feel like I do need, if I'm honest. I did recently get the Adam West Batman, mostly because I want kind of every representation of Batman that's been on screen in my display. But I don't think I'm going to pair him with anything unless I can eventually get my hands on that Romero Joker that came out, you know, what was it, last year? Because that thing was freaking awesome. But she looks really good. And, you know, shout out to Jazz and Yost and his team over there. At least everything they've shown us from all of their pre-orders that are up so far look amazing. Just can't wait to get some of these in hand so we can celebrate them that much more, or be critical if we need to be, right? So we'll see how it goes, but I'm excited for this too. Excited for collectors to get this.
Yeah.
Kind of echo everything you said. Oh, go ahead, Zach.
Sorry, just to point out, half of the signature SKU has been pre-ordered already, according to Hawk and Yost. Sorry.
Well, there you go. So yeah, so there is demand, right? Because I guess that it kind of flies in the face of what I was going to say, where it's like, I'm not quite sure who this is for. Obviously, there's, you know, a very specific type of collector that's nostalgic about this line. I do have that Joker, shocker there, But and I probably would get a Batman and Robin if they do 2.0s down the line. But yeah, overall, like I'm just kind of, the prices are a little high, right? And obviously it's not for our market, so you got to go through someone else, and it's got rooted hair. But I would have thought they would have a bit more of an entry level for this character, given that it's, pretty specific. But if they're selling out and they're kind of hitting the numbers that they anticipated, then more power to them. And I think, like you guys said, like let's see what they release, because it has a lot of potential, but they have to deliver. So yeah, it's kind of a wait and see thing. Not for me for sure, but yeah, we'll see if they're going to become a must-have line down the future. We're kind of like where folks were skeptical on InArt, and now people are like, well, if InArt's doing it, then it's probably going to be pretty high quality. So hopefully they can get there. I'm rooting for them for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot. What is their first scheduled release figure? Is it
Catwoman?
Catwoman, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That'll be good to see, and hopefully it goes well for them. A shout out to Trevor as well for breaking that down for us, because it was a bit complex. This is the Kanto Studio Bruce Wayne suit set. I feel like these sleeves look a little long, but I'm not the expert on this. I could be totally wrong. But yeah, this is what Marco was alluding to earlier. If you want some options there for your Keaton Batman figures, I think the suit looks fine. I think it looks pretty good. I believe this is on 1/6 kit, right, Mark?
Yeah, 1/6 kit is where I've been looking at it, and I'm sure you can pick it up other places. But man,
for sure, absolutely.
Kit is kind of undefeated in terms of, if it's in stock, he's getting that to you really quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, something that I consider. I think Ben kind of said something similar, either on this show or when he was on LWO with me. But he was like, I don't know that I need to like start investing in all these additional bodies to like store my head sculpts, like being a bit more selective. Because yeah, you can really go down, like especially like that new Captain America came out. Now you're looking at like, oh, do I try to chase a figure costume set for that? And then it's like you're kind of multiplying the space in your collection. So good that there's this option, but not sure if I need it right now.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. Yeah,
It's
you
funny,
go broke
Marco, right?
doing that. Yeah, no doubt.
Well, and it's funny because I don't feel like I change up my poses enough as they are. So to just add another figure is cool, and I get the concept. But when space and dollars are like maybe better assigned to like my next favorite character that I don't already have in the display, I do feel like I should play with the figures a little bit more, in the sense of like repose them, change the sculpts if you have multiple sculpts. Like I don't always have to have them all on display. It is kind of fun to switch it up. And I always like most of you guys probably know, watching and on the panel, like sometimes you get down the rabbit hole of posing and you think you're just going to pose up one figure for like half an hour, but then it changes the way the display looks. So then you move shit around, and before you know it, you've been in your collection room for like 8 hours reposing things and moving shit around. But I almost always enjoy the process, and by the end of it, the collection feels new again. In the same way as, in a lot of ways for me, as bringing new figures in. So all that to say, I agree. Yeah, with my former self and yourself today, buddy. Like, I don't need the tertiary characters to necessarily fill out the display when there's still so many characters that I want. All that to say, though, this does look freaking awesome. And if I was going to go down the route like I thought I might do, which was get this exact look, I don't think it disappoints. And I don't mind that the sleeves are a bit long, because I hate looking at wrist pegs. I hate looking at wrist pegs. So if it's a tad long, it's okay. I mean, he is a billionaire, so you would expect that his suit would be slightly better tailored, but it was like the late 80s, right? So you might be able to get away with it.
I feel like
that's a good fucking point, Ben.
I'm
gonna give you a point, bro. That was a good fucking point.
Holy shit!
Yes, I needed a point. That's net under one. Is this head sculpt doesn't come with it though, right? Is this the return sculpt?
This is the return sculpt. Yeah,
that's what I thought. Yeah. For sure. Actually, and one last thing. Yeah, I'll read this for you if you want, buddy. Please. Moose, member for 12 months. FYI, standard Catwoman has an exclusive head sculpt. Hell yeah. What I was going to say really quickly was to X-Men Supreme's credit as well. He did mention for that Julie Newmar that he felt like the standard edition was probably enough in a lot of ways. I think if you love the character and you'd want the representation on the display, I think that standard option is a good choice and like a decent price. I think the folks who must be the super fans, right? Which is awesome, who want to get the deluxe signature edition and all that, like that's really cool to have that. And once she's gone in the world, or once you can't get that signature, I mean, and like that'll be sweet if she's one of your favorites. But $700 price point for any figure these days is pretty freaking wild. So you have to really love a character to invest that high. I think the standard is a great option for Jess on that one.
Oh, the sleeve breaking at the thumb. Usually, I mean, you would see the white sleeve. That's more what I'm talking about. But I've worn a suit like twice in the past 10 years, so I could be wrong.
Well, it's a tux. It's not a suit.
That also is a very good point.
Because I think with the
membership moose.
I think with the tux, you want it longer. That way, when you like lift your hands to do something, then you see the white instead of it being like halfway down your forearm. Because it's
I see.
I think it's been a long time since I've worn a tux.
I don't know if I've ever worn a tux. We have the J&D Studios. Let's see here.
Asian Harry Potter.
Yeah, Asian Harry Potter. I'm gonna be honest, like I just really don't think any of their figures look good. Like I'm sorry. And I know this is not the Figure Hideout's YouTube, but it's not letting me find it. But I mean, it just does not look good. Like I think the outfit looks fine. I think the accessories look pretty well. Also crazy QC. Is that ripping the pleather on the box?
Yeah.
Great. Love that for that.
Is that account's name Hezbollah Butt? What the fuck?
I mean, it just does. Hang on. Sorry. I'm going to try to find. Let me find the. I can't.
That sorry. Was crazier to me, but.
Hezbollah Butt. Yeah, I think.
My apologies, Figure Hideout. No, that was nothing intended by this. Like, it just doesn't look like him, bro.
It really doesn't.
I don't know, man.
I didn't realize it really flew. That's pretty cool.
Look at that.
It's innovation.
Like, you ripped the pleather, dude. It's wild work. That's
look like him. I don't think it does.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah,
who little Asian boy is this, man? That's crazy.
There were some angles where I saw some of the likeness, but we just they've got no goodwill for us to ever give them the benefit of the doubt on any of this stuff, right? It's like you better come with your shit correct, and when this is like what we're seeing,
that's the tough. Boy who lead, bro.
It's crazy.
I mean, even like the
boy who's good at math.
Wow. Even the like the J&D the Batman that just came out. Or not the Batman, the Bruce Wayne. I mean, he just looked gone. Like, I don't know, man. I just don't really like this.
Yeah, I don't.
That also just seems incredibly imprecise way to adjust this. And you know what this reminds me of? Like, remember Molecule 8?
Yeah.
It just looks like they're John Lennon to me. Like, which is,
oh
I actually really wanted that figure just because I really loved John Lennon.
No, I can't unsee it now.
That's funny.
I think
I don't know if I like the hood like that. Sorry, go ahead.
I think everything about this figure looks exceptional.
Perfect. But the head, which is the whole fucking expensive part.
Yeah. Like, I really like the hands and the silicone fingers. I
See,
like
this is the type of shit that like is just nice to see, right? The attention.
Yeah. Yeah, great detail on the stitch. I
Okay,
like that the
also
wings are super
crazy
flexible.
flexibility. That's remarkable.
Magnet on the hands, that's pretty cool too. Yeah, I like the sculpted detail on like the leather to make it look like leather. I think that's really nice. His outfit looks great. The cloak looks great. The bases look great. It's just the head sculpt and for how much these figures are costing you, especially for a child size figure. It's not even like, you know, proper 6 scale, right? Because, you know, he's probably what, 4 feet tall. So, you know, it's kind of a bummer.
I think this one was supposed to be a bit cheaper though. I think this was more of their entry level line, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, but you're getting half a figure.
Yeah.
I don't like I don't like the orange peel. At least that's what it looks like to me. The texture. It just seems like very poorly painted.
Maybe it
Sorry, I had
is.
to go back and check it.
Yeah, I do wonder with the silicone. I always fuck it up. Silicone faces, whether they just look better in person.
That's
hear
also
people
possible.
Yeah, I hear people rave about that Joker, right? That like have it in hand. I don't think I've ever seen a picture of that Joker that looked good to me though. Like every time I see it, it looks puffy. I'm like, I don't really see the likeness. Like perhaps it looks way better in person, and there's something with the light and how it is reacting to the sculpts. But I don't know, man. I've never seen anything that I'm impressed by. The same with the Bruce Wayne. Like you said,
maybe the silicone doesn't photograph well. Like it's kind of like, because it's not flesh tone. It's kind of like this weird opaque kind of tan color that the faces always kind of look puffy, or like, especially in their like statues, like the silicone's too heavy and so the faces seem kind of droopy.
Yeah, like puff.
I've never been convinced by anything I've seen from J&D.
Yeah.
I don't think the weight is as much of an issue in 6 scale, but I don't know. I think Margot could be right. I think maybe it just doesn't photograph well or video well. Like you have to have it in hand. Because there are just some figures that are like that. But if you guys get this, anybody in the chat, let us know how it is, because I'm interested.
Yeah, I'm just curious where that disconnect is, because literally every picture that I'm ever seeing of that Joker, it's like, I want to like this. I want to, be excited for people, but it's just never looking good to me personally. How about you, Ben? Have you ever been impressed by that J&D Joker? Any of the SKUs, if you will?
The J&D Joker did turn out way better than I expected. You guys remember that I traditionally had it ordered, and then they first showed it, and I canceled it immediately because I was like, oh my God, it looks fucking terrible. And lost, I think, like $250 as an NRD to do so. But it was going to be a nearly $2,000 figure for me at the time. And I was like, there's no chance that I'm going to buy it if I'm this unhappy with it at that stage. And then they did revamp the hell out of it, and it did look better. And then I have I know a couple people now who have had it or have it in hand. And they've sent me some photos, and it does look really good, to its credit, for sure. I think Will Fox is one of those guys, and our buddy Luis, Pop Culture Relics, shout out to those guys. So, I think it's impressive what they were able to do. This Harry Potter does not look enough like Harry Potter, I think, for even the price point that it's at, even if it's at their kind of lower tiered pricing option.
This is the $600 price. That's what Trevor's saying.
Yeah, that's freaking insane. Like for $600, that's how much money I paid for my Crow figure from Caustic Plastic, and that thing looks friggin' insane, right? And so I no, I don't. I think you have to really freaking love Harry Potter in order to get this at that price point. I could be wrong. I know there's a lot of people who really love Harry Potter, for sure, but even this scene specifically, I think is also an odd choice. I mean, like, he has so many other, I feel like, iconic outfits from the different films. I mean, this was a cool scene, don't get me wrong. I think this is the first time you see him fly on the broom, right? Going for the what's it called, the golden birdie or whatever the hell it was, but
Golden snitch.
yeah, golden snitch. That's it. Thank you. I don't know. Yeah, I guess Pedro says the crow isn't made of silicone, but like I don't know about you guys. I don't care about the silicone, especially Dean traditionally has called it out, in the Joker for having silicone, but he's wearing like a 3-piece suit. Like you can't really appreciate it in a lot of ways. And so I feel like you're paying for additional technology that's not necessarily required at this scale, especially with how good sculpted PVC painted plastic looks nowadays. Like some of the lifelike realness that these companies are achieving is insane. And I think, as I said, the silicone, while it's a cool gimmick, I don't think that it's a necessity, at least not for myself.
No,
but I can see why it's cool, and it's fun to
for me, bro.
flex the cheeks and make him look like a real person and flex his little fingers and stuff. Doesn't
Never
have a hand
wanted to do
sculpt
that
that has
ever.
like fingers that like don't actually articulate though. I can just imagine people accidentally ripping the top of the kid's thumb off just because they're like, oh look honey, look I can flex his little thumb, and then pops off. You hate to see it. So be careful with your silicone thumbs, guys. But yeah, gimmicky to me.
It's true.
I've never
funny
wanted
you
to do
talk
that
about
though. I've literally never wanted to pinch the cheeks of a figure or think
No.
of their little fingers.
And when you're paying that much for them, you're not going to just be pinching the hell out of them. You hear stories about people tearing like around the eyes of the Joker and stuff. So
or in the corners of the mouth.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
there's no way you're squeezing it like that. But Ben, you're talking about the PVC sculpts. I'm looking at my Hot Toys Joker with the sculpted hair, and that thing just looks so freaking good. I just can never in any universe justify paying triple the cost. But again, the if you're broke, just say that crowd will definitely be coming for us in the comments. But yeah, I don't see it, but I want to believe. Like it's always better to have the competition. I just they keep falling flat from everything that I'm seeing.
Again, I think if the technology in silicone means that I could take that extra $300 that I'd spend on that figure and get another figure that I really want, call it broke or not, I'd still rather have two figures than just one. It has to be a perfect figure to consider paying some of the price points that I've seen out there. And I don't know if you can make a perfect figure. They're still not real people in 6 scale. You know what I mean? Like they're still going to have imperfections. They're still something that are created. They're art pieces. And so what is perfection but like your own subjective opinion of that? Favorite character maybe, but perfect no. And for the
Dean
price,
is
I don't
perfection.
know.
Thank you.
And sorry to keep bringing
But
the
that's it.
conversation
You could
back
never
to,
create a Dean figure that's perfect because
I
it would
could.
still not be the Dean that we know in real life, right? Like that's the thing. I think you could get close, but
yeah.
the likeness would be off, and there'd be no Kevin. They definitely would forget to put Kevin in the box. You hate to see it.
Come out looking like Einstein.
Yeah, I was gonna
But,
say if Hot Toys is
melted
doing it,
butter.
they're fucking up. Kevin.
Melted better Kevin.
Not to keep bringing the conversation back to Joker. I'm feeling like Zach going back to Dragon Ball all the time.
I know. I was like, damn, pot calling the kettle black, dude.
Just really quickly, you're getting that Johnny Woo, right? Is that John Woo head sculpt pretty soon, right? Is it on its way?
Yeah, when is
I've
the
got
shit
shipping
arriving,
I got the
bro?
shipping notification that it comes on Tuesday of next week.
On Tuesday of next week. Are you going to do like a live
very
unboxing
slow.
or anything?
Yeah, if I get it before the Tuesday night show, I'll live unbox it here. That'd be cool.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So
I meant on
took
your own
forever to
channel,
get it.
but all right.
The guy's cat was sick, and there was also the Chinese New Year, and there's a whole bunch of things, so that delayed it, unfortunately. So, but I'm a cat guy, so if that was that was the case, then I hope his cat's okay. But he sent them out.
And
A
your
lot of people are getting
heartstrings.
them. I think it's just a big order. So
All the pics
I'm
I've
very,
seen of
very
that
excited
look
about that
fucking
sculpt.
crazy, bro. Like
It's
that,
insane.
I'm like, that's what I want.
it's insane.
Yeah.
Mhm. But even
Excited.
that
I
was
really-
only $500. Like it was still, I say only 500. It was still expensive as hell. But if
Brother.
it's that close to perfection for that character, that's that's what I'm talking about. Like it's both my favorite character, it's the closest representation I've ever seen, and it didn't have to be silicone to achieve it. And it's
What
like
is it,
literally a
resin?
custom art piece.
Or is it like
resin,
that,
yeah.
like kind of like Hot Toys where it's like that hard rubber?
Actually, you know what? I don't even know. I think it was resin, but I don't remember.
Is it plug and play or do you need an adapter for it?
No, I can plug it right in.
It's for the Hot Toys, right? Or for in art?
It's for in art.
Gotcha. I was just curious. I hate that this is metal and that this is clear. Like I don't.
It looks like
I
he's
guess I
got a
don't.
cane. Or like
Why
a
you would
walking
not do
stick.
it black or both clear? Like the clear probably wouldn't be strong enough, but it's metal.
He also doesn't like. He's like in that scene of that movie. Like that's a
boy's
terrifying
holding water,
scene. He's
bro.
flying around on a freaking broomstick trying to catch this little golden bird thing, and like the figure face is so like neutral. It's-
That's what
You
you,
know
wanted
how-
with Superman, motherfucker.
Have you ever like done one of those things where you like make your own custom wand for
Like a stick out of the
were,
backyard
in
and just
Harry
pretend?
Potter? What?
like a stick out of the backyard, and you just like pretend.
No. Like you could go to
Like,
like
a Gringos or whatever it's called.
yeah, Gringotts,
Yeah.
and like you could like pick
Gringos?
the wood, pick the length, pick the name and stuff. I'm wondering if you just got a really long wand, when does it just become a staff or like a scepter?
What's the length?
Scepter's
required
probably
to
between a
become
wand
staff?
and a staff.
Maybe it
But-
depends on your own individual height. Like if you're a small person, you only need a wand for the staff,
Like a half.
That's true.
right?
I mean, if you're Warwick Davis and you have like a
That's what I mean.
12-inch wand, that's actually
Motherfucker's not that short.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Hyperbolic, but shout out Warwick Davis. We love you.
I mean, it's kind of like the fallacy. It's like, when does a pile of grain go from just being a bunch of grain to a pile, right? It's like,
yeah.
when does that happen?
Got very
Jordan.
philosophical.
It is not plug and play. You'll need blue tack or silicone to connect it, and it's hard resin. Be careful.
How did
there.
Jordan get his
eyes
before
over
you,
here.
Ben?
Because Jordan's a fucking
badass.
goat.
He had the one. No, he had the V1. I
She.
think. He had the V1.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure
she looks
because
like
he
in
shared
the
with some.
picture.
He shared some
She.
really cool photos.
She.
And I'm. She. Jordan.
Yes.
She.
Yes. Yes.
I thought. Oh, this is not the same person that I thought it was. Then sorry. Never mind.
She.
Apologies.
How dare
I
you,
said
Ben?
person. Jesus. Sorry. Jordan Skinner, you're the bomb. If you have
You're a
it, and I
fucking
appreciate your
idiot,
advice. Well,
Actually,
this is
Jordan
my last show, anyways. I'm taking a month off.
did.
I'm going
For
traveling.
For sensitivity
playing
training again.
did
They're gonna be like, "Welcome back, Ben. Your 8th time in the last
8
2
times
years."
free. Yeah, there you go.
I didn't mean to assume anyone's.
Give us your punch card, Ben.
Wait, Jordan, did you send me photos of your Joker? I don't recall.
I
don't
think
you
Yeah, so-
did.
Share some pics, because I mean, it looks like in the in their profile you can kind of see that V1, but
Jesus,
to see
Moose.
more.
Put it in your pants, Moose. God damn.
You can't be
Oh
that
my
thirsty.
god.
That brother's starving,
Oh,
bro.
Yeah, brother.
He's in
What the
fucking
fuck even
Sahara
is this,
desert.
bro?
Is
Looks
this
like a
Chopper
reindeer.
from One Piece?
Baby reindeer.
Is it a deer?
You know what, dude? I couldn't fucking tell you.
He's
I don't watch
definitely
One
he's
Piece.
definitely a deer. Yes, he is. Look
He's
at him on the
cute.
left.
He looks very deerish.
There was
He's got-
drama about this as well. Someone said.
Was there? I don't know.
Someone said. I thought there was so much stupid drama
About
in
the
community.
figure or Chopper in the show?
Oh, maybe about Chopper in the show. I don't know. There was some stupid drama. I'll be honest. I read it and my eyes got fucking glassy trying to fucking understand. Oh no. Okay, I'm sorry. I misread that. I thought the character's name was Short Cap. Because he's
No,
short,
his
he's
name's
wearing a cap.
Chopper. Apparently he's the ship doctor because they're all pirates in One Piece.
God damn,
Um,
this looks fucking crazy. Sorry. That's ridiculous.
That looks like a fucking photograph.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, I've
I
never
meant
seen
of
the J.
the actual actor. Sorry, obviously it's a photograph.
I've never seen the J and
It's a
D
drawing.
look like this, and that's why I question, like, maybe just you have to see it in person, because like,
You know what,
this
Ben?
is-
Maybe 500 wasn't enough.
That's
I'll be honest. I
no
might
joke,
have been
bro.
converted.
I think he gets a deal. Like, I saw someone trying to flip that for like $1,200.
He
So
did
like,
it.
hey, I've got the pre-order. You can take my place in line for like $1,200, right? So
It looks
Damn,
really
bro.
good. It looks really freaking good.
Thank you for sharing, Jordan. That's
Thanks,
a
Jordan.
good. It's a good photo as well. It's a good photo
Hell
as
yeah.
well. Back to the creepy anthropomorphic deer. This
Yeah.
just looks awful.
Yeah, so I don't know if this is going to be because Chopper's not very big in the show. So I don't know if this is going to be like a life size. It doesn't say life size figure, but then Stitch did, but then they took it off. So maybe it's just like one of those Stitch scaled figures. It's like extra large. But he's very cute. I think he's very cute.
You know that one fucking meme picture of that goat that's standing up, and it's like this creepy internet image. This fucking shit reminds me of. You know what I'm talking about?
I think I do.
I'm gonna find it real quick.
It's not as creepy as a Labubu, if you ask me.
Well, you shut the fuck up. This shit reminds me of.
I will say, I've never seen this.
I have not seen this.
That's
I've
very.
never
I
seen
don't like
either.
that.
That's
I
terrifying.
didn't like that at all.
That is terrifying, dude. Oh my god.
I apologize.
I can't get over that. This thing is a doctor. Like that's a.
Where did he go to
that's
school at?
That's right.
Motherfucker got no thumbs.
How is it?
He's got thumbs. They just have cloven hooves at the end of them.
I don't know about that, big dog.
I can't decide
Evil
if he's
Reindeer
cuter
Medical
with or
School.
without the hat.
Is this how he looks in the show, or is this like a stylized thing? Because he looks like a teddy bear.
Well, so in the anime, he's drawn and he looks very different. But in the Netflix live action adaptation, he's like a 3D character. So I would say he does.
Oh,
kinda look like
this doesn't look like this at all. He looks like you
Those
see how
are
like
old-
the
Yeah.
you got like
That
button
looks more
eyes
like that
here.
That looks like more like that reindeer in the woods thing that you just showed.
Yeah, it really does.
Real
That's
representation
also a
there.
very old promotional thing, so it might have changed.
Oh, these
now.
no, they're glossy. They look like they were sewn in like almost like a teddy bear eyes.
Yeah, so he's about 19 inches tall. But again, it's like, well, is it life size or is it like a non-scale? Because it doesn't say specifically. So,
I bet he fucks.
but swap out face.
He's
mouth
a doctor.
plates,
Of course he does.
If that's
Wow.
So you got some posing options. You could take the hat on or off. He's super cute without the hat. I gotta be honest. I don't watch One Piece, so I don't know anything about this character. But like objectively, very cute.
He's not even wearing a shirt, bro.
So I just unboxed the life-size Grogu from Hot Toys, and like I never thought I would get kind of that scale of a figure, but for like these type of cute figures, they're awesome. Honestly, like Gigi was a fan of it too. I expected her to be like, "Why'd you get that?" But she said, "Oh, that's really cool." So I think like it's like a good entryway to get more people into Hot Toys, right?
Is that the one with the bag?
Someone with the bag here. I'll share a
Nice.
picture because I feel like you kind of have to
That
have
was a good deal for that figure.
Yeah,
it really was.
Actually,
really
a fucking
was.
stupid deal. It was like what, $250, $300?
Yeah, I think I got.
It was
Might have
much
been
cheaper than their first one, and you got a fucking bag.
Yeah, it might have been like sub 3 for me, but yeah, like such a cool little just cool little accessories that if you plan it right can just like add a different dimension to the collection for sure.
I don't have a
Yeah,
comment
that's-
on
that's
this. I haven't
cute.
seen the
Damn.
show. I haven't seen the show.
That looks pretty fucking good.
But
That's
this one
way
got-
better than the first one. The first one looked like fucking ass.
I was pretty
like
impressed.
Yeah,
by
with the
it,
seams on the ears and shit.
Yeah, that was a nice upgrade for
Fucking
this one.
chin.
And
That was
then
all
the
fucking.
Yeah, the jaw would tear.
Let's dig into the junk drawer here. We're getting a Timmy Hortons in San Antonio this summer, Dean.
Yeah, dude,
Selling
I'm
out.
excited.
Can't wait.
I got
I
my
literally
Tim
cannot
Hortons
wait.
cup over here. I
I
got from
literally
Chris Porteous.
cannot wait.
Yeah,
I
what's
saw
up, motherfucking Timbits?
Dude, I saw a
We should do it for
person
the
wearing
vlog.
a Bucky's sweater at the home show the other day when I was working on the weekend, and I was like, Bucky's, and she's like, I know, and I was like, that's awesome. And I was like, you know, I feel like this is going to be the same for you guys. It's like Tim Hortons is everywhere here, and I feel like, well, I can't eat it anymore, unfortunately, but I feel like there's
It's a
not
fake
a lot
disease.
special about Tim Hortons anymore. There used to be a time where like all of the food was really good and the coffee was amazing and like the atmosphere was really good. But they turned them more into like a fast food kind of McDonald's style chain, I feel like. So I'm excited for you because I'm excited for you to try it, but I only want to tell you that because I don't want you to get your hopes to get up so high and then you're like, why do all Canadians love this shit? We don't all love it anymore. Like, you know what I mean? Like the majority of people I know get Starbucks now, which is hilarious.
Is it just like coffee and donuts, or is there like sandwiches?
It's got like food sandwiches, like, you know, croissants. Okay. You can do like, like so they'll have like soups and chilies and some of those types of things as well.
Dunkin'?
I think they have poutine.
No, we don't have Dunkin' Donuts here. They don't have poutine there from my recollection, but it's been a while since I've been there. They do really good grilled cheese sandwiches, or they used to. They also used to have chili in a bread bowl, which was really freaking good.
Unknowingly, wow.
Dunkin'
Ben,
Donuts.
good job.
I know. I skipped
Dunkin'
over that.
Nuts.
Sorry.
Dunkin'.
Wow, I can see that.
No, that's okay.
I
got him.
I like Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee, so that's why I thought you were asking. But
Like
that's
Dunkin'
fine.
these nuts.
I started going to Dutch Bros, and this shit is so good.
I can't fucking stand Dutch Bros, dude.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, let's go
Martin
for
agrees.
coffee, bro. I'm here for
Tim Hortons
coffee,
is
and you
not
have
what
too
it
much
was,
energy. There's too much energy.
They
bro.
do have a lot of other shit that's not just coffee, but I think that, that's nice. It's like sometimes I want a frozen lemonade. You know what I mean? That's usually what I get.
I think most of us can also remember when you could smoke in restaurants, but Tim Hortons was one of the first places I ever saw back in the day that you could. They had like a smoking section, but it was like a glassed wall that ran halfway through the restaurant. So
I remember. Wow,
and the ceilings are all stained and shit.
Wow, like smoky as hell in there. Horrible, man. Horrible. Can you imagine, like, I go into the restaurant and asking for the non-smoking section while somebody's lit up like right over there? So funny, man. So funny.
Yeah, when I was in high school, we used to love to go to this restaurant called Jim's. It's like your typical,
it's like a diner,
American diner, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a smoking section, and the same thing. There was a glass wall.
Glass wall.
I can't, looking back on it, I'm like, that's fucking so gross. Eating and smoking cigarettes, dude. Wild.
That was old.
I don't think I've
But
ever
anyway,
smoked a
Timmy
cigarette.
Hortons. Somebody asked what's so special about Tim Hortons. It's just kind of a meme at this point. I always use Timmy Hortons to make fun of the Canadians on the show.
Timmy Hortons.
And I'm actually excited to try it. So I think there's one in Dallas or Houston. They were getting one first, and I was like, what? Like, I'm gonna have to road trip to go to Timmy Hortons, right? Like, do it for the Vine. But apparently we're getting one this summer, so I don't have to do that.
Shout out though to the real Tim Horton, hockey player. He was an awesome dude. Definitely like a hero amongst heroes. If you don't
Is
know
that
his
how
story,
it's named after?
yeah, a hockey player named Tim Horton, and he was an amazing dude. Really charitable guy. He was a hero for sure of Canada, and so that's one of the reasons that for the longest time Tim Hortons was a Canadian staple.
Cool.
God of War star Ryan Hurst, after the first official look was released, don't believe everything you see on the internet, kids. This looks like ass, bro. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I don't.
This kid looks like a fucking shithead.
I mean, he's kind of supposed to be a little shithead, so that works. In
Yeah,
a
but
way.
he don't look nothing like the
He's
character.
Loki.
And you got fucking Ozempic Kratos. Ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous.
This kid does look like he's gonna grow into a very awkward, teen as
Like an
well.
ogre human. Yeah. Like
Yeah, you're gonna have the what's her name situation all over again.
You know who this
I feel
looks
bad
like?
for
Looks like a kid that has a mohawk in elementary school.
This looks like a younger version of Ed from Shaun of the Dead.
Yes.
What's his name?
Dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't recall, but exactly.
and
like
and
him.
Nick Frost.
Hot Fuzz.
Nick
Yeah.
Frost.
Not Nick
Yeah, it
Frost.
looks like a young Nick
It
Frost.
does
It
look like a
literally
bit like a
does.
young Nick Frost.
And I love Nick Frost. No shade to Nick Frost.
I saw somebody said that it looks like he's taken a shit beside a tree.
Yeah, he's
my
like
God, it
the
does.
original game director, David Jaffe. He's kind of a shithead. He's like a pretty controversial personality online, but
Yeah.
he nailed that. Yeah, like why did they put this out? Like what were they thinking?
I thought it was AI. I thought it was AI.
Has it even been confirmed that it's real?
The official account put it out.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah.
This is just
I
bad,
mean,
bro.
I'm
This is as bad as that
fairly
damn
certain.
Mexican playing Master Chief.
Holy shit.
I also don't know why they're starting the show here.
I don't know why they're doing this shit.
In
They should have just
Ragnarok?
used the actual
I agree.
Kratos voice actor. That motherfucker has
He's
a
a
goofy
epic-
face, but he
Well,
looks more like Kratos.
I mean, he's an epically huge dude too, just himself, the voice actor. But this actor is also a huge man, Ryan Hurst. Like he's a big freaking guy. I feel like this photo doesn't actually do his size, like really any justice. Like if you go watch Sons of Anarchy, that guy's a freaking beast in that show.
Yeah.
And so I think he'll have more physical presence than you think. And I do think if they just honestly added a little bit more black eye makeup around his eyes and full it, like make the beard a little more dark and full, I think it's going to come to life. Honestly, I'm not sold on the Loki kid, but if that's, if it's a legit everything across the board, but I think he looks enough like Kratos, and he's also a good actor. It's also I think it's directed directed by Ron Moore, who did like Battlestar Galactica, which is one of my favorite television shows of all time. And so like that to me gives me a lot of confidence just in the show to begin with, right? Good actors, really good showrunner, and director. And yeah, and the character's cool. I agree with you though. Odd place to start the story, because I've been replaying the God of War games, God of War 1 and 2. God of War 2 is one of my favorite games of all time, when you have to get him to climb out of hell. But like some of those stories had peak storytelling. So like, and Ragnarok, I got kind of bored with, if I'm honest. Like it kind of lost me about halfway through, and I had to really force myself to finish it. And the game was fun and it was really cool. I hated that in that game you couldn't step over flower patches, that it wasn't true open world, that you were always following a path. So like as this awesome dude like Kratos, you couldn't skip. But that was a side note to the game. The original story of the games 1 and 2 and even 3, I think they should have stuck
3
with.
is so good.
Yeah, he's incredible.
I mean,
Like,
3 was like when they're like, all right, we're gonna push the limits of this console
well,
to
this
the absolute breaking point.
Wasn't 3 on PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was, but then they did a remaster of it, and the remaster is actually really sweet.
It is great too. You know what? We don't really know what the the story is going to be, right? Because I agree with all of you, and Equan saying the same thing. Like starting here feels awkward. I would love if it was kind of like Godfather 2 style, where you kind of get like concurrent stories where we're seeing young Kratos as a Spartan, or even as like a human before he, sells his soul to the God of War. Right? That's kind of how he becomes Kratos, right? Or the Kratos that we know.
He
like
kills
something.
Ares. He
Kills
Ares, the God of War.
But he's like dying on the battlefield, and then he like makes a right to get his powers and stuff. There you go, with Zeus. That's who it is. Mm-hmm. So something like kind of retreading those stories in parallel with him trying to raise his son correctly would be interesting. I don't know that they're going to go there, but yeah, it does feel like an awkward place to start, because you really do need all that context, and it's way more interesting to see stuff that we haven't seen in like a very cinematic next generation game very recently. So yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm not going to say that this show is going to suck based on this image, but like we say, control the message. Like y'all, this is an unforced error. You didn't need to put this out. Whoever's making these decisions loved a little bit.
For sure.
Yeah.
Can you imagine some of the creatures he might face in the show? Like in the games, like some of these things like the Hydra monster and like, even just Ares himself, which is the size or bigger than mountains. I mean, like it's insane. Like some of the scale of the creatures and everything that he could be up against could be wild. I can't wait to see it.
Agree.
And again, Ron Moore, man, everything Ron Moore touches turns to gold in terms of on-screen writing and television and all this stuff. I have absolute confidence that he can bring it to life. I have absolute confidence he can bring it to life, and I will eat these words. If I watch it and I hate it, I'll tell you guys too. But I've got a lot of confidence in it.
There you go.
But control the message for sure, because it sucks that this made people want to shit on it, and it could be amazing.
totally predictable too. Like all it would take is a little bit of review to be like, oh, maybe it's not ready to put out yet.
Yeah.
Right.
We were getting 2 different versions of Aegon's Conquest, a Dune-sized feature film from Andor writer Bo Wilmington at Warner Brothers, and an HBO TV series. I feel like we do not need both of these to happen.
I think it's saying like they're competing. Like one of them will happen, but they're moving forward with both concepts to see what's gonna be fleshed out. Right. That's what
I
I'm
just
hearing,
feel
at
like
least.
there's so much like it's a lot of Game of Thrones right now.
I would prefer, as much as I enjoy a good television show. In fact, Zach convinced me to watch Night of the Seven Kingdoms.
Amazing, by the way.
Fantastic show. I
So fucking good.
loved it so much. Because with a show you get more content, right? Instead of a 2-hour movie, you get 6-7 hours worth of show, depending on how many episodes there are. But I would love for Game of Thrones to be on the big screen. That would be really cool. Considering how culturally significant it has become, right? 3 one very successful show and 2 pretty successful shows. And it's like they're just on the small screen, the silver screen, as they say.
I think this has to be a big screen. I want to see Balerion on the fucking big screen.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, proper dragon.
Aegon's the one with the 2 sisters, right?
I don't know
There's
his
10
family tree,
Aegons.
but
I
he's
don't
Aegon the Conqueror. He's the one that was the first to unite the 7 kingdoms.
Yeah, I think both of his sisters rode massive dragons as well. Like you're right. Like that's calling for a big screen adaptation.
For sure. That's where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I just
watched
feel
a
like
cool
they need to
YouTube-
fucking finish the book.
I watched a
Never
cool
gonna have
YouTube
books.
video the other day on all of the the history of Game of Thrones and the chronological storyline and how it's played out. So it references both the books and the shows. So you have kind of the complete timeline. It was super helpful for when I watched even Knights of the Seven Kingdom, which was an amazing show, by the way. I loved that show. I watched it basically in one night. It was crazy.
Yeah.
But, I binged the whole thing. It was only 6 episodes, admittedly, but I recommend if you guys like Game of Thrones, but you're like, who's this and how do they connect to who so and so and which Aegon are we talking about and all the things Aegon, the egg from Seven Kingdom of the Seven. No, what am I trying to say? Knights of the Seven Kingdom. I think that's Aegon 4 or egg, right? That's
5.
Aegon 4 or 5. Okay, thank you. So again, there's been 4 others before him. So if this is the first, that's a lot of history, but it's cool. It's cool to listen to.
So he becomes
He's the one who
Mad
establishes
King?
No, that's
Egg.
No. Grandmaster, the Targaryen Maester in the Citadel. That's Egg's older brother.
Maester Raymond?
Yes, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, Maester Raymond.
Careful with spoilers, guys. Careful. Boy.
Oh my!
I enjoy
God.
you, but be careful.
No, it's not a spoiler
Nice.
from anything. It's in the books.
That was a Game of
I'm
Thrones
fucking
quote.
around. It
That was a Game of Thrones quote.
Yeah, it was fucking
Tywin Lannister
Tywin.
to Arya Stark.
Yep.
Egg does go kind of mad. No, I'm not gonna say anything. No, that is a spoiler.
Because Night of the Seven Kingdoms is 90 years before Game of Thrones proper.
About 100, but yeah. But they were saying that they want to do something like 6 seasons of this show and follow them through their whole lives. But I'm like, brother, finish the fucking book.
Because he's still writing their story too, right? Like that, their story's not even.
Jon
finished.
Snow's
I believe
dead in the
there's-
books.
I believe it's a 3 novella trilogy. I believe it's complete.
I think he was, well, I saw an interview, so I could be wrong here, but I think he was saying that they still have more ground to cover in terms of books for Duncan Egg. But again,
It's possible that there's stories between his, poor rat and his death. You may be right, but I know for sure he has a canon cause of his death. written by.
I know we're saying
George.
spoilers, but there's the witch that kind of talks about the prophecy, right?
Yeah, but she kind of spoils it in the show.
Yeah, so I'm just like, okay, like they're not too delicate with that.
Are you sure Egg isn't the Mad
I'm
King?
positive. Yes, I'm positive.
No, he's not.
Like he is. He's.
Yeah.
I think he's the great grandfather of Daenerys, but he's not the
dad.
Mad King is her dad. Her and Viserys' dad.
Okay.
Or whatever the fuck his name is, the brother. I don't know what the fuck his name
Because
is.
you know the show starts what 30 or 40 years after they kill the Mad King. So if this show is like 90 years before
It's not 30
that,
or 40
then he
years
would
after
be
the
like
season.
60 or
It
70
was
by the
sooner
time they
than
kill
that,
him.
right, Dean?
It's
I
not.
think it's like
yeah,
30
it's like 15, 20 years because
'cause
Daenerys.
doesn't Jamie kills the Mad King?
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. You're right.
Yeah, because Daenerys
Was a
Daenerys. No, I think she was still in the mom when this happened. When he sent her to.
They snuck her out of the castle.
Maybe in the show, but in the books.
Oh, yeah. In the show, she says it specifically. He
I
sent kill a baby girl in her crib. I'm.
Hey, this is the goat right here, Uriel. What a fucking guy. The eBay. I gave you a shout out at the beginning of the show, my guy.
What a guy.
Yeah, I'm working on that other sign. It's gonna take me a couple of days, but I will get you some progress pics here soon. One thing I just noticed yesterday, Dean, in Game of Thrones, I don't know why this didn't click for me until yesterday. When, like, how early in the show, Beric Dondarrion shows up. So I'm used to him with the eye thing and the beard, but he's like,
yeah, he shows up way
sent.
before.
Yeah, he gets sent to go capture Sandor Clegane.
Yeah.
Is it the
Yeah,
Hound
the
or the
cave.
Mountain? I thought it was the Mountain.
No, Sandor Clegane is. Oh, yes, you're right.
Because the
He
Mountain
is
was
sent-
like fucking people up.
Yeah, he is sent to go get the Mountain, but then he ends up hiding
with
the Hound in the cave, and then
the Butcher Boy. Yeah,
yeah, he does show. I don't even know if it's the same actor.
they look completely fucking different. That's why
I think it
took
is.
me a minute.
But dude, because remember in Night of the Seven Kingdoms,
It is a different. No wonder that was like, dude, these guys look so different.
that like fortune teller tells Egg like a horrific future, and I was like, is he the fucking Mad King?
No, he
would
does. He
suck
does
'cause
have.
he's
He
so
does have a
adorable.
death. I'll tell you
You
after
can
the
say,
show.
'cause- oh yeah, we can tell them after the show, unless we, yeah, because it'll spoil the show. Yeah, we don't want it to spoil the show.
Yeah, I don't want to spoil the.
It won't spoil this season. It'll spoil future seasons.
If they get that far.
they get
Resident
that
Evil 9 pre-order sold out physically for the Switch 2 and the PS5. This is from Soft Central. Yeah, I don't.
Still sold out at Target, from as far as I'm seeing.
No shit.
Yeah, apparently it is like tied for the best video game reviewed ever with Claire Obscura.
No, there's
You're
a third
thinking
one.
of Pokepia and Corey in the House.
Corey in the House. There you go.
That's a real
No.
thing.
No, it beat Corey in the House. It tied with Claire Obscura.
What about Pokepia?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's the #1 rated game. That's what I just fucking said. Anyway, I mean,
Why are you like this?
I'm fucking. That's what the fuck we're supposed to do. We're supposed to fucking correct the record.
Well, the screenshots in the chat, I don't see it here.
I didn't add it. That's very possible. I didn't add it. I got the Sonic though.
But anyway, yeah, Resident Evil 9 is killing it. Everyone loves it. Leon is fucking amazing in it. It's so
saw
cool
Jeffrey
to
Epstein in the beginning of the
see him come back, dude. Like, Leon is so iconic in his own right. And also, they're like righting some very bad wrongs in the old timeline. Like, Leon became like an alcoholic loser, and then he like gets turned into a zombie, and you have to kill him. It's fucking shit. So they're rewriting the timeline, have like a canonical, because it was like that Fallout meme. Like, nobody liked that. Like, everyone was pissed off. Capcom had to log it back. But yeah, super cool.
Yeah. Super smart to bring Leon back. And yeah, like Resident Evil 7 was incredible. Like just so freaking tense. The first person view, to the fact that they've got first person and third person. I see why this is so so hyped up, right? Like they've made a lot of correct decisions. I'm playing through, so I cannot wait to play this, but I cannot pay full price for any video games. So I'm playing through Village, which I had never gotten to. Yeah, did you ever play Village? Because Village is kind of whack so far. Where I'm like, this is not 7. Like 7 was so freaking good. Resident Evil 4 remake was incredible. Yeah, Village is not connecting with me so far. I'm a few hours in. So yeah, I can't wait to get to this. But Ben, right, we're on the same page. Like you just got to wait for sales. You know.
Well, so
what's your going point?
Oh, like under $30 probably.
Damn, brother. You're not waiting until 2032, bro.
Yeah, you're gonna be waiting
Resident Evil titles. Like I played RE4. I think I got it for like 20.
You probably got it last week.
That was a remake.
No,
motherfucker got that game last week.
There's no way. No,
the game had been out 30 years.
You wait like 6 months to a year, and these fuckers drop so quick.
I'd upgraded my PlayStation membership so that I could do the streaming. They had like pretty big game library of streaming games and stuff that you can do, which was cool. So it's like I got the
game on
premium one now, and the Village was on there. The Village one was on there. So I might play that. But I went to go download this game the other day because I was like, hey, like, you know what? I've heard like amazing things. And if any of you guys have heard of Crimson Desert, that's a game I'm highly anticipating coming up in the next 2 weeks.
So good.
It literally like is mind-bogglingly good. So I'm still skeptical, but like I can't wait to see that. And if they ever have an online component, Dean, like, oh my god. But this game was $95 on the PlayStation door. $95. I was like, no. I was like, no. I was like, because there's a chance that I play it and I just don't get into it and I never go back to it, and that's too much of an investment. I could imagine paying honestly $95 for a game like Crimson Desert that might take me also like hundreds of hours to complete. But I've heard that the majority of this campaign you can finish somewhere between 9 and 16 hours depending on your playstyle. So that's a hefty price tag. So I'm with you, Marco. I would definitely. You know what? I'd pay $49.99. You know, like I'd pay $50, but not $95. I'm like, no, I'm gonna wait.
But I appreciate all those people that are like early adopters that want to support this, that needed day one. But I just, games get patched, they get better as they get older. So I don't know.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, right. Like there's just a lot of reasons to wait, but I do love seeing this. Like people still want the physical. Maybe this is due to, supply chain disruptions, or they're just not making many physical games anymore because most people are buying it digital. Definitely something to keep an eye out for, but loved seeing this, that it's like there's hype around a game. It's sold out. It's almost making me want to do it. Almost.
Could it just be that, they're making less games?
Yeah. Someone should have said that.
Like physical,
Yeah, Marco just said that.
Oh, is it really? Oh,
you should give yourself a point, Zach.
Pretty much like word for word.
I'm sorry. Y'all have to fucking manage on the stream, right? Jesus Christ.
Fat Guy Ties Inside said it too. Lego Batman. I'm stoked for that. The Dark Knight, the trilogy and like all of it in there. That's gonna be sweet. And the First Light, which I think is the James Bond game. That one looks really cool. GTA 6 potentially still this year at some point. Crimson Desert, the X-Men, or the Wolverine game, I should say, the Sony Wolverine game, is also going to come out this year. I'm like, there's a lot of games that I'm hyped for, and so this wasn't even on my radar until I heard how good it was, and then I was like, ooh, okay, maybe, but nah, I can wait for it.
I still have so much shit to catch up on, man. Like I said, I'm just playing Village.
Yeah.
I still need to play the second Horizon. X-Men is asking, isn't Village the one with the giant vampire mommy? Correct. Yes, she is. She is
Lady Dimitrescu. Put some respect on her name.
Ooh,
apparently, you could get her outfit for the girl in this game.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could play the whole game dressed like her.
Yeah, the tone is really weird on that. They're Japanese, so obviously they're going to be a little not super Western in terms of the tone and the translation, but that one is not connecting yet. But the mommy, 2 thumbs up.
Well, I was actually talking about this today with my sister. Oh, look, Fern's here.
Yeah, fucking an hour, 45 minutes late.
Wow.
Yeah.
He was trying to trade in his gun at Target. So
Resident Evil 4. Resident Evil 4 was very different than the 3 games that came before it. Well, I mean, there was more than 3, but the 3 mainline games. And then people liked that so much that they did Resident Evil 5, which is very similar playstyle. And then it really went off the rails with 6. Because it's almost not even a horror game. It's like an action adventure game with like some zombie elements. And it's very, in fact, the director of the game is like a huge Michael Bay fan. And so like it feels like an action movie where it's just like everything is like dialed to 11. And it's kind of like the complaint I had with the Predator Badlands movie, where it's like it's still fun, it's enjoyable, it's just the tone is not what it's supposed to be. So I really appreciate like the step backwards Capcom has taken for Resident Evil and really gone back to the horror aspect of Resident Evil. With what the hell was the one before the Village? What was that called?
Biohazard. I think it was just Resident Evil 7. I thought.
Okay. I think it is.
Was it like Biohazard as a throwback to the original name, the original Japanese name of RE1, something like that?
Yeah, and then with this one, the swapping of first person and third person, and kind of like the character's name is Grace. She's like, she works at a desk. She's kind of out of her depth. And then you have like Leon, who's like a hardened, like fucking badass, and he's just like blowing people's brains out, or zombies anyway. It's just very cool. I like where Resident Evil is currently heading, because it went off the fucking rails there for a while.
Yeah, they're back on track, and I think there's a rumor that they're remaking 1, which was just a matter of time. I'm sure they'll beef that one up as well.
It'll be a remake of a remake.
Yeah,
if they do Resident Evil 1.
True. It's insane though, because I thought there would be a time in my life where I would never lose patience for video games. Like there was a time in my life where I'd play games every night for 8 hours a night with the boys, just hanging out, smoking and hanging out and gaming. And like, I thought there'd be never a time, but I find like I lose steam with games more now than I used to. Like, I don't know why my ADHD as an adult has kicked in so hard that I'm like distracted by things so easily, because like, I think back to my time with Resident Evil 2, and I loved that game back then. Like, I figured out every puzzle. I conserved ammo so that I'd have some of the best weaponry by the end. Like, I think it was like a big magnum gun that he had at one point, Leon, where it's like, it was just a huge gun anyways, and you could blow zombies' heads directly off, and like some of the creatures in that game were insane. And when you played as the other storyline with Claire, it felt like a different game, and you'd see it from a different perspective. And like, I loved that about Resident Evil, and it took patience back then, and it was a grind because the controls just were not fluid like they are now. Like on paper, in all ways, I would think that games would be more appealing to me now than they used to be. And yet I don't know if I'm a victim of having too much choice, or not enough time, or a little bit of both, but games felt very special back then, and they still are really cool, but they don't quite hit for me the same way. And I wonder, like obviously games are still very popular, but like I wonder if people still feel that way about new age games who are younger, if it's having the same impact on them, or if they're like, wow, that's just another cool game, and on to the next one. Like, will nostalgia stick in the same ways, even for some of the best content that exists? Like, it's hard to, like, I'm sure it will, but I don't know.
To be honest, some similar thing has happened to me. I think I blame it on too much Fortnite and Call of Duty, that my attention span has kind of gone away. Because I downloaded Ghost of Tsushima. How would you say it? Tsushima.
Tsushima.
I don't have enough attention span anymore to even finish it. And then I'm like,
That's a
like,
great
damn.
fucking game too, bro.
I mean, I
Grinding
remember
It's a great game.
I remember when I got Red Dead Redemption 2 and I finished it in 2 fucking days.
Damn.
I was just playing the fuck out of that game. Same thing with like all the other games like in that era. And it's like now it's like, damn, dude, I play way too much Fortnite and Call of Duty that it's like my attention span has just gone to shit.
Yeah, I think also like social media kind of plays into it because you're like doom scrolling. You're getting like all these like dopamine hits, like boom, 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 boom. And so like when you sit down like and play a game and it requires you to like focus on one task for a certain amount of time, and you're just like, has anyone texted me? I need to check my phone. You know,
That's true.
I
I did
think
play
getting
some
into
Death
habit-
Stranding.
Oh, go ahead. Ben.
I was just gonna say I played Death Stranding the other day for the very first time because it was one of the games I could free stream. And to its credit, absolutely stunningly beautiful. But like walking very long distances up rocky hills and dropping all your packages and shit and having to go pick everything up again.
That shit
I was
pissed
like,
me off.
I was getting so beautiful game. Some of the soundtrack is amazing. I probably 8 hours in, and then like over 2 days, and I was like, I don't think I can play this anymore. Like I'm over it. But it was beautiful.
Going
I
with
will
that
say.
one because I hit the same wall where I'm like, I get it.
Did you?
And I
Okay.
revisited it like probably
Yeah.
a year after I had first picked it up. And once you get the bikes and the vehicles, it opens up so much more. So like you're almost at that threshold where like it gets way more fun, in my opinion. So
Because I was
it's a good
enjoying the
little-
story, I was just like, and I don't love the menu system in it either. I find it a little confusing of like what you pick up and how you can sell or like not sell things, but you know all we can talk about it after. But
total cool
Cool game.
Now let me tell you guys
Cool game.
something, and maybe the viewers can chime in if it's okay with Zach. I don't want to take up too much time.
Zach's like, we went 15 minutes over already on this topic.
I was gonna leave this for after dark, but I feel like apart from Dean, nobody else gives a shit about Resident Evil. So it's a good topic right now since Marco and Ben is also
Spit it
here.
out. God damn, you're gonna fucking
But
with 3 minutes.
I have a
aside.
I have a fan cast for a show that I wanted to share. I don't know what would you guys think. Now some of it might be controversial, but I was thinking Leon Kennedy.
Idris
I'm gonna lose a lot of people here. Austin Butler.
Austin
see it.
Butler.
Yeah.
Hang on, you
I
might
see
be
it.
cooking.
I see it.
Which one's he?
Austin Butler, the guy that played Elvis.
Bro, that's how I felt, dude. I'm like, shit, I gotta
Ew.
find this Fern.
with blonde hair, I could see it.
Yeah.
No.
He's naturally like a dirty blonde. So I feel like
Oh, Dean,
You're mute.
you muted yourself.
Looks so
Are
aggressive.
you still on that? Oh, well, their hair colors are the same.
well,
There's wigs and makeup and all kinds of
Okay.
shit now. The
Okay.
technology's crazy,
No,
dude.
I think
Okay,
I
look.
think he could resemble like Leon though. That's what
when it comes to Leon, he's probably the most beloved character in the franchise. I feel like you definitely need to get the look right because with the last I don't know if that was a movie or a show, motherfucker looked like more like a Carlos than a fucking Leon.
I think he was an Indian guy.
Are you talking
And
about
everybody fucking hated it.
The
Are you talking
Resident Evil
about
movie.
So it's
the
like with
Last of Us?
Leon. No, I think it was
No.
Welcome to Raccoon City or
I
something.
ain't never seen a Mexican named Joel.
So it's like with Leon
Oh,
being
Ramsey
such a
is
beloved
Kratos.
character, you have to get the look right. And I believe Austin Butler has that look and the acting down for Leon. Now
I
moving
agree
on.
with you, Fern.
Can we?
Yeah,
Can we just spit this
I
out,
support
please, for
this.
the love of God?
And I want to ask, Mistress Wisteria asks, who would play Ada? I haven't watched Shogun yet. It's
Lucy
definitely
Liu.
like
Well, I
very
have one.
high on the list.
I have one for
there's
Ada.
there's a Japanese actress. Her name, and I get, maybe we're mixing a little bit here, but this is her name. Hold on, can I share my
Kira?
screen? She's bad though, bro. She's beautiful. I was like, I haven't even seen Shogun, but she's gonna get me to watch it. This is who I vote
Shogun's
for.
amazing. It's a great show.
And I get she's Japanese and
Yeah, she's beautiful, man. She's awesome.
she is.
And she's a badass in the show. She's a badass.
Oh, is she? Okay. Yeah, I need to.
She's awesome.
To this
But-
day, I'm still confused by Fern's Keaton blonde comment.
But moving on to Jill, I'm thinking Kea. I can't pronounce her name right.
Oh my
Kea
God.
Scodelario. She was in Pirates of the Caribbean. She was Claire in that Welcome to Raccoon City movie. But I think she would make like a really good Jill Valentine. I was thinking, now this controversial.
You're right.
Anna,
You should have saved this for After Dark, Fern.
I was thinking Anna de Armas, but
You should have just saved this for.
I don't know about that.
Just never have spoken.
I don't know about Anna de Armas for Jill. And then Ada.
Zach's face. We should just give Fern his own corner. Just let it. Just full screen.
No,
him.
keep
Just let him
going. I
just
mean,
talk,
we're
bro.
already. I'm already past the point of no return on
Well,
this one.
Zach is gonna love this one for Carlos Pedro Pascal.
Get the fuck off my show right now.
He'd be a good Carlos. He'd be a perfect Carlos. Or
But my
Shane.
second choice, obviously,
I don't know
Pedro
any of these
Pascal's too
characters are.
old. Carlos would probably be Dylan O'Brien. He's, I think, in I forgot what movies. But none of these actors are like super known. I think the biggest one would probably be Austin Butler.
Dude,
I feel like Pedro Pascal.
Anthony Starr is Wesker, bro.
Wesker, for sure.
Homelander?
That's a good
Yeah,
cast.
yeah,
That's a
that's
good
a-
cast.
Wesker.
Spot on.
Dude, I was thinking the dude that plays fucking Pennywise. That would be a
You like guys with
Wesker.
weird faces, huh?
Yeah,
just
man.
said
Wesker's
that.
also like an older man. Pennywise guy's too young.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name? I forgot his name.
Bill Skarsgård.
Yeah,
Bill
there you go.
Skarsgård.
I think that would be a good cast. I mean, to me personally, I don't know.
Leon's very protected
Yeah,
by Dean.
thank you for
so,
sharing,
Like,
friends.
you have to really nail it for Dean to be on board.
It's kind of sad that when we move on, we're going to talk Sonic, and we're probably going to go for another 15 minutes on
No,
that
no,
topic.
no,
so.
we won't.
Please fucking kill me. I have to be up to like.
If Jim Carrey still
This
looks
is-
this off, I don't think I'm going to want to see him return as Robotnik.
Holy shit.
Won't be able to recognize him.
Robotnik might have been
Well,
what broke him.
Apparently, well, I guess we'll talk about it now.
Please tell me what's happening with
Sonic
this.
4, the movie, is now in productions in theaters March 19th, 2027. Apparently they got Bill Kingsley signed on for this movie, or Ben Kingsley, sorry. I could definitely see him playing Eggman if Jim Carrey doesn't come back.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Because
What's his name? Ben Kingsley?
Yes,
He
Sir Ben
played
Kingsley.
like
Wait, the
Trevor
Sonic isn't gonna
Slattery
come
in
back?
Marvel. The Robotnik. Robotnik like died at the end of the film, or you think he does, anyways. I don't think
Jim
he died,
Carrey?
but Jim Carrey
You know what? I could see
Yeah.
that.
Well,
died at the end of the third film.
this movie, there's kind of some speculation about what it's going to be about. Because Amy is in it, right? He's holding her Pika Pika hammer, or whatever it's called. She's at the end of the third movie. Metal Sonic is at the end of the third movie. And both of those characters made their debut in Sonic CD, which was like a time travel dimensional rift game. So
Okay.
there's speculation that Sonic or someone comes back and forth in the timeline. So it could be a completely different Eggman. So that could be it. But yeah, hopefully we get a trailer maybe like August. If they're just teasing now that it's in production. But yeah, I'm excited because I love these movies.
Yeah, man, I like them more than I thought I would too. Honestly, I enjoyed them. I'd be down for a fourth. I thought the third one was like the silliest. I still think the first one's my favorite. The second one did pretty sweet too, but the third one got a little like silly, especially with the human actors. I feel like they didn't give the humans very much to do in the third one.
Yeah, they were kind of goofy. But the
they're just
shadow
kinda
stuff
goofy,
didn't
but-
get you?
I did like the shadow stuff, but even that I felt like I didn't have enough time with it if I'm honest. So, but like it was
Yeah.
again, I enjoyed it. I did enjoy it, but it was my least favorite of the three. But the stuff with Robotnik and his helper dude, like that got me in the feels. So
Hold on. Someone's fucking coming for me in the comments. Metal Sonic is not at the end of Sonic 2. That's Mecha Sonic, which is totally different. Please sit down.
what?
Just had to school some folks.
So I
Really
feel
quick,
have they
Tommy Gandalf
introduced
doesn't
really-
advance
Mecha
points.
Sonic.
Baton
Really quick-
Rouge yet? Because that's what I'm waiting for.
Ooh, Rouge the Bat. No, I thought she was going to be in the Sonic 3,
Very goonable for sure.
but
We're gonna need
she was not.
Really
But
quick,
yeah,
what
I
the
want
fuck
see
happened
them
to the
titties
points?
on screen.
Oh, you're one to fucking talk.
What'd you say, Fern?
I said, what the fuck happened to the points? Where are they all?
Oh,
where are they all wongo?
We're reset.
Zach accidentally
Starting a
hit
new
a button.
season.
Oh.
We deleted them.
We
Oh,
just
that's
assumed
right. Yeah, no, he didn't hit a button. We're starting a new season.
We assumed you
Hey,
hacked
Eric.
the system to sabotage the whole thing. Vern.
Yeah.
Okay.
Defective. I'm just teasing you. But yeah, Mecha Sonic is different than Metal Sonic. And also, there's what is he in Sonic and
Oh,
Knuckles?
he definitely was in love with him. He definitely.
There's
was in love.
another robot Sonic in Sonic and Knuckles, but I don't remember what he's called. But like metal proper, like you see in at the end of Sonic 3, the movie, his debut was Sonic CD. Sorry, I love Sonic, dude. Love talking.
Also going to be able to see the Marsden boy here in
This
Doomsday,
motherfucker.
right? So
Oh yeah,
we'll see. Gets to be his badass self again, which I'm excited for him.
damn, March 2027, dude, so far away.
Wow. I can honestly say I think we've touched them all tonight. The January, February stickers, these are running a little late. I wasn't happy with the quality of the economy stickers. We need to think of March, April as well. Dean, do we, or anybody on the panel, do we have any ideas of what we want to do for that? We could bust out another figure sticker.
I don't know. Think about it.
I'm sure I have some in the tank. I'd have to think about it.
Okay, we'll think about it.
I want
We
to see
shall all
that
think about it.
Zachamorph, honestly.
Oh yeah, we could do that. Oh shit goes hard, dude.
Exactly.
That shit definitely goes hard. We'll ask the Patreon chat. Dean, can we say shout out to the Patreonies, please?
Yeah, give a quick shout out to Captain Fordo, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Paul Schreiber, Equan, Chris Valserna, Ben Thomas, David Jones, Sam Giss, Eric Switzer, excuse me, Six Guns, Figs, Billy Badfish, Luke Skywalker, Griffin Campbell, Aaron Broverman, Comics, Austin McLean, Sweet Danny Lee, Dee Dee Martin, Big O Fern, Cesar Marquin, Mark Phillips, Lisa Martin Bomansky, Jose Cesar, Two Cothry, Wa Arias Portillo, Alvin J, Aurelis Delgado, Toy Cartel, Sean Forrester, Manny Fresh, 369, Joe Chutbeeks Corbus, Pablo Meza, Cam Collects, Harry Dempsey, Neko Cat Girl, Eric
Lork, I think.
Lork?
Help me out here, Eric.
Lorky? I don't know. Let us know. Mr. Masashi Sith Scale Collector, Jared G, Alberto Cortez. Excuse me. Big
I'd
Rib.
call it
the big,
Lork.
Lork.
Yeah.
The Big Dunk, Trevor Weed, Darren Elderton, Domaton, Stephen Purchase, Sean Usby, Stephen Maria Stanley, Eddie Manzanares, Louis Bennett, Chip Perrin, Exodus, Abe Dunk TV, Gigi the Judgmental, and Classy Thomas. Sweet, beautiful angels.
There we go. We have 4 tiers. The hot seat at $5, Sweet Angel at $7.50, Certified Crispy at $15, and $25 gives you doubles of all the stickers we send and our deluxe giveaway items. Taking a look at our YouTube channel members, we have 12-inch Moose Dream, Absolute Irwin, Alex Black, Alvin J. Earl Stagato, Aaron Salazar, Aaron Broverman, Aaron Articulates, Ben Thomas, Big Rib, Bob Dylan, Chris V, Clinton, Martin, CT603, DJ, Eddie Money Mendez, Fat Tie Kid, Gare Bear, Harry Dempsey, Hodor, Hard Pots, Mike's Adventure World, Manny Fresh, Jake, Just That Friday Night, Justice Sports Card, Jazzy, King Dingling, Luke Skywalker, LB Wender, 702, Figure Bubble, Mr. Sketch, Neko Kakro, OG Fan, 16 Figure Focus, Philip the Fool, Ron E, S Beam, Sam Gish, Sean Forrester, SpongeBob SquareBall, Stephen Kret, Trevor Weed, Universal Key, and Yomo. You can become a channel member for 99 cents or $2.99 if you're not in our Patreon. You get loyalty badges and custom chat emojis. And there's a look at those. Taking a look at the network, we have OFAC, which I do still feel really bad about. their missing episode. Small Talk and Movie Night alternating Thursdays, After Dark tomorrow at 10:30, Just Another Friday Night Fridays, and Collecting Weekly Live on Tuesday. Shout out time. Shout out to Mike and his family. They gave us a wonderful family gift. If you watched the vlog, it was very generous. His better half, I think it's crochet. I'm actually not quite sure the method, but they made this wonderful blanket for our Ellie, and they got her some really nice accessories, and got a nice little thing for Vivi as well. So we're thankful for that, and love Mike and the Beck family. So appreciate the generosity there. Any other shout outs that we want to give?
No.
Let's Get Nuts will be back this Sunday. I had to take the last weekend off because of the Calgary Home Show. Love to see it. So if you guys want to keep the fun going, come and join us over on Sunday, 3 p.m. Standard Time.
Not plug your fucking show.
It's a shout out to everybody who comes and joins. Because I was going to say thanks to everybody who watches here and who comes over there and watches.
Slippery snake, Ben.
Well, I don't want to fill the dead area.
No, I'm just fucking
reverse shout out to the odds
No, I
of getting
regret
a
it.
shiny on Fire Red. I'm like on day 4 of
What's a
resetting for a shiny Charmander. It's a battle.
What does resetting mean?
So when you pick your starter in the beginning of the game, there's a 1 in 8,200 chance it's a shiny, and if it's not, you just restart the game and then try it again, and then restart and try it again. I think I'm on try like 1,300. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think I'm probably at like 1,200, 1,300 right now.
Damn.
Pokemon is
I want to
pissing me off.
Oh, we didn't even put in the show sheet today. I don't want to talk about that. We'll talk about that, but there's a new Pokemon game coming.
I thought you were going to say Star Trek Chief O'Brien.
Wave and Fire. Wait, what?
It's not Wave.
I thought you were going to say Star Trek's Chief
Wave
O'Brien.
and Wind. I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's not worth looking at.
No clue.
It's pretty bad. It looks like
No
melted
clue, brother.
butter. It might be worse than Wesley Crusher.
Jesus, that's bad.
I get a lot of like content, like Pokemon content on my reels and stuff. And it's people like opening packs or like they're going to shows and like ripping packs, and like everyone always gets a fucking hit. And I'm like, is this shit real? Like, you know what I mean? Like, how much of this is real? Because it's like getting me to want to fucking rip packs, but it's like, is it designed
Don't rip
to get me
packs.
to wanna rip packs?
Don't rip packs, bro.
Marketing.
Worst shit I've ever done was buy $200 worth of Pokemon packs
Ooh.
years ago.
Got a
Terrible.
lot of junk.
Bro.
What type of loaf is that, Zach?
Garlic bread, bro. I haven't had dinner
shit.
yet.
Damn. What a trooper.
Crunch of shit, bro.
What a trooper. I do have a few shout outs.
Yeah, go ahead.
Number one to Mike Beck as well. Shout out to Mike's Adventure World. I was struggling. Hooked me up with some signage and a few bases. So I know. I don't know if I fall in your territory and he's crossed the dividing line and there's now a civil war. I'm not sure, but
I don't know where Ohio is on the map, but I think I'm guaranteed west of the Mississippi.
Got it. All I do know is there's some projects we discussed a while back, but you know, you've had some life changes. I give you lots of grits.
I did go look. They were sold out of filler primer. They had filler primer for that Sentinel head.
No,
but I have to order, but then they canceled the order on Amazon.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
I don't understand why.
This is Danny Lee's ship all over again. Or whatever the hell
First off, I did that as a kindness to a friend, and I'm still hearing about it 4 or 5 years later.
That's a real deep one. Second, you know, it's funny how Jose Plus just pops up, you know, at the end of shows. Real
right at the end every time.
Like
a little suspicious. A little fucking suspicious, if you ask me.
That being said, he's still my boy. We do want to plug. Ben, tell us the name of the show.
We're not plugging. We're not
What's the name
plugging
of the show, Ben?
shit.
I just want to hear Ben say it. I want to hear Ben say it. Meso Menos. Love you, Ben.
How do you say it?
Yeah, no. Maso Menos. You said it right. You said it right. Okay, yeah. So coming back, let's see. This is We got the
like
next
queso dip.
episode on March 21st. This is going to be an extra early episode, 8 a.m. Pacific time,
Son of a
11
bitch.
o'clock Eastern time. So wake up, get your pita, like Ben would say. Get a fresh pita
Shawarma.
to make a burrito. And come check us out. So it's going to be Feezy versus One Adam 12. It's going to be a really good matchup. So looking forward to that one. And And so Ben and Vita squared off on the last episode. And
Oh,
Ben,
I was like,
heard,
that still hasn't happened yet? Come
No,
on.
no, Ben, I
It
heard you got your lunch ate.
I did. I thought I went in confident, and I put up a good fight though. So if you missed it, you should go back and watch it. Honestly.
I think Uncle
tried
Moose
really
just
hard.
voted for Vita on every burner account he's got. That's probably
I
what
think
really
he
happened.
Probably
But
did. Yeah. You hate to see it. No, she's a rock star and a professional. So
yeah, she had a great
she crushed
pitch.
it. Sounded like you said bitch, but I know you said
Bro, I swear to God, I was like, wow, what the fuck?
I would never. She had a
Bro,
great
that was a
pitch.
hard P, bro.
Wow.
That sounded like a fucking B, dude.
swear
Ben,
my
me
words
too,
like
bro.
that.
I had to
Holy
fucking.
cow.
Holy shit.
Rewind the tape. Rewind the tape. We want the.
Yeah. Rewind the tape, Zach. There you go.
Hang on. I gotta go back.
Rewind the tape, Zach.
It's marketing.
Don't
bro.
rip hacks,
It's
bro.
marketing.
Worst.
A plus just pops up, at the end of shows. Real
Right.
sad.
Too far.
Isn't it-
No, we're not.
wasn't it- Said it right.
Wait,
You said it
somebody
right.
else? Okay.
Yeah. So 21st this is gonna be an extra. So wake up
Shawarma.
to make a burrito. A really good matchup. So looking forward to that one. And And so Ben and Vita squared
really
off on the
talking that
last
loud?
episode. And
Oh, I was like,
heard
that still
that
hasn't
one.
happened yet? Come on.
No, Ben, I heard you got your lunch ate.
I did. I thought I went in confident, and I put up a good fight though. So if you missed it, you should go back and watch it. Honestly.
I think Uncle
tried
Moose
really
just
hard.
voted for Vita on every burner account he's got. That's probably
I
what
think
really
he
happened.
Probably
But
did. Yeah. You hate to see it. No, she's a rock star and a professional. So
yeah, she had a great
she crushed
pitch.
it.
Brother, I think you might have said
That-
bitch. I think you might have said
definitely did
bitch.
not. I definitely didn't, but it sounded suspiciously like that. But I would never. I would never. She's a
How dare
class
you.
act, and I would never.
Somebody clip this and send it to Vita or Vita.
Yeah. All right. Well, last time she ever talks to me, so that's what I get for talking out loud. Fern, shout out to you. Why don't you go back to your fan casting? Let's fill up another 15 20 minutes on that.
That was a beautifully done. Beautifully done. That's a point. That's a fucking point. That was beautifully done, Marco.
There you go.
I wasn't paying
Filthy
attention.
Poet
What?
heard a hard B as well. Hate to see it.
Oh man.
Love to see it. Did we touch them all, boys? Are we still live?
We are still live. Anyways, I'm Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Marco.
I'm Ben.
Yeah, I'm Fern.
Love you guys, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.